for every Nigerians, not probably you understand, but please, life.
Yeah.
Any other life, number one.
Okay, so what do you wish for? What are that growth expectation in 2026? You've already said you want to expand.
I already said it that I want to expand. I want more space, more business, more customers.
Any plan of adding any more business?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do, in fact. China.
It's not easy. I love that. I know. Clock it.
Traveling out of the country, coming in.
Okay, so what's 2026 watchword? What is that 2026 watchword that you keep for yourself?
Please let it be to myself. I don't want to disclose it.
Okay. What will you wish for in 2026?
Long life and prosperity, good health.
And success.
My hobby. As I have to pause. I love him so much and I want all the best for him. I pray for more open doors, upliftment, breakthrough, long life and prosperity. In fact, I want everything good. I know. And I pray for Nigerians also that 2026 is going to be a year of upliftment, fruitfulness, prosperity, good news, smile. In fact, it's going to be a year of laughter to each and every one of us.
Amen. Happy New Year, ma.
Same year.
Thank you.
There are also some people who lament over the business in 2025 and also told us about the plan they have in 2026, hoping that everything will be better, and also prayed for good customers that won't stress them in 2026, and their customers should also wait for the things they have in store for them in 20.
I'm just
Okay. Kile nta ni Ojota Chemical Market.
chemical and organic repair material.
Àti tó ọdún mélòó tẹ́ ti wà nínú business?
20 years.
20 years. Kí wá ní àwọn ìdojúkọ tó wà nínú òwò yìí, nínú chemical business yìí?
There's many challenges.
So therefore.
But it's not only the customer come produce, come and share that, come and supply is from manufacturer. So that's
Okay, so now 2026 is around the corner. What do you wish for?
I wish myself. I'm a customer.
Okay, what should your customer be expecting from you this 2026?
Just expect more goods from us, and for more products from us.
Okay, so what kind of customer do you wish for in 2026?
A good customer that will not stress me. Because I bring money, they bring money for me. It's not that the one that will be stressing me. No, I don't want.
Okay, so despite the challenges in 2025, what are you grateful for? What will you be grateful for in 2026?
Anything, we move.
We continue.
We continue.
Also must continue.
Yes, so we don't have another
option.
We don't have another work. So we move on.
Okay, so then, what is your watchword for this 2026?
My watchword is money.
Money.
It's money. No, Aisha. I'm expecting more from my customers. And you should expect more from me.
Okay, walk us through the different kind of chemical you sell here.
We have a lot of chemical. We have a lot for soap, for anything.
And you produce them yourself?
No, I'm not producing.
Okay. You get them in this Nigeria. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You look so good.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is your name?
Kalista Amaka.
So what do you sell here in Ojota Chemical Market?
We sell packaging plastic, we sell materials and all that, yeah.
What type of material?
Maybe sealing nylon, just for packaging.
So where do you import them from?
From China, yeah.
So what are the challenges?
Shipping fee, high custom duties, and all that. Yeah. So it has been really, at times when you buy at cheap price, after paying high shipping fee, and before you know it, you see that the price has doubled or tripled. Yeah.
Okay, now we know 2026 is here already. So what are your plan in business? What plan do you have for your business?
I wish to maybe open another branch, or by God's grace. I think that is just it. So, and I have the interest of giving. Yeah, I would like to open a charity. Yeah, even if it's food. Yeah, there was a time I did it twice, but because of finance, and I could not keep up. Yeah, so it's something I would like to be doing, even if it's every 6 months. Yeah, I would like to.
Okay, so what type of customers are you seeking for in 2026?
Customers that will not stress me. Yeah, customers that will enter. I need this thing. How much is it? You pay, you go. That is what I want.
Okay, so what's your favorite part in this business? What do you like the most in this business?
What I like the most is meeting people, sharing experience and all that. Yeah, I think that's the major thing I like.
Okay, so what should your customers be expecting from you in this 2026?
Plastic business has to do with designs, so they should be expecting new designs. By God's grace, lower price depending on what the government gives us. Yeah, and that's basically it.
Okay, so despite the challenges in 2025, what do you hope for in 2026?
I hope for a better tomorrow, because the country is not helping. Honestly, I wanted to buy fuel yesterday. We went to before we could see fuel, even with the high rate and all, and there is no light. I don't know if it's the whole Nigeria or I don't know. So the whole thing is, it's frustrating. I feel like light is the least you can offer, So I don't know why, but there's no light for days now, weeks now, not even days. So I just pray they do better so that it's, I feel like if there's lights, so they need to work on it.
Okay, so what's that memorable thing that's ever happened to you in this business?
Memorable thing. Okay, I think it was when a customer came to meet me. She wanted to learn, and she didn't have the money to, so I had to connect her to one of my customer and beg her that please, she does not have money, or help me. So the woman prayed for me and all that, and since then I think her prayers have been working. Yeah.
Okay, so are you planning on adding anything else to business in 2026, or you're just cool with this one?
I'm planning, by God's grace, we can add maybe perfume bottles and all that. Yeah, go deeper. Some other branches, but for now we do just cream containers and all that. Yeah.
So I know you talked about the challenges of shipping free and all of that. Anything that do you think you're going to turn it around for 2026? Will you still continue with that?
It's obvious it's not in our power. It's not in our power. So I think it's just for us to beg the government, please look into it. So at least reduce custom duties, and if it goes down, the price of it will also go down. Yeah. So most of the time, those things are what makes the whole price skyrocket and all that. Yeah. So
okay, your watchword for 2026 will be what?
I wish for more blessing, long life, prosperity. That's just basically it. Good health. Yeah, because once there is health, there is everything. Yeah.
Okay, Happy New Year, Ma.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Then I asked, in one word, what is the watchword they have for 2026? Let's hear some of the response we got from the traders.
Okay, what will you wish for in 2026?
Long life and prosperity, good health.
The 2026 watchword will be what?
It will be latest. Fantastic.
Watchword for 2026 will be what?
I wish for more blessing, long life, prosperity. That's just basically it. Good health.
Is your 2026 watchword? What will your 2026 watchword be?
Greater height.
In one word, what is that thing that you want for 2026?
Hell, 2026. Myself, I'm praying for good health, sound health, and also expecting many money, and changes in business for better ahead.
The new year may be a moment of pause, but the market never truly stops. Ojota Chemical Market remains what it has always been, a place of supply, knowledge, and consistency. As the new year begins, traders step forward, carrying experience from the past and expectation for what lies ahead. In this market, the new year is not just about hope, it is about preparation. And from ConsumerHallaTV, we wish our consumers Happy New Year.
And it is a wrap here in Ojota Chemical Market. And I must say, everybody has big expectation, fresh hopes, and everything new. And for the year 2026, everything they pray for, everything they seek for, they are willing to see in the year 2026. So I grace your screen again. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Abepe. Do not forget to like, subscribe, follow, share, and follow us on social media, ConsumerHallaTV. Do not forget to comment under the comment section. What is your own New Year hope? What do you hope for in the year 2026? Till I grace your screen again. Bye for now.
My name is Tunde Olufowora. I'm the CEO of Brand Communications. We are we call the publisher or the owner of the new initiative called ConsumerHallaTV. ConsumerHallaTV is actually Nigeria's first consumer-centered, or call it consumer-centric television platform that aims to bring voice to the over 220 million Nigerians. It was a vision that came to my heart about 10 years ago. I remember that I was traveling. I traveled out of the country, on airline. And I had this unpleasant experience. It was a trip to an African country from Nigeria, and I actually went with a local flight from Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the name of the airline. And then it was to South Africa, and we landed in South Africa. And let me just paraphrase it. When I was coming back, I had some money, some dollars, and that someone had given to me to hand over to another person in Nigeria. So I wanted to help out. I didn't want to carry the cash on myself. So for whatever reason, I opted to. I had a small case, and I felt that it was safer for me to put the money in my luggage. So I put it in a safe place in my luggage, got everything intact, and I checked in my luggage. My arrival in Nigeria, I was standing and was waiting by the carousel just so that I could pick up my luggage, and then I was there for 1 hour and waiting for my luggage. I didn't know that my luggage already arrived, and it was one of the luggage that was moving around on the carousel. So after about 1 hour wait, I looked to my left and my right. Almost everybody had gone. I think there were just about 2 or 3 left. So I beckoned on the woman that was on my side, and I noticed she was really in tears. Madam, what happened? She said, her bag has just been torn and a lot of things stolen. So I said, well, I've also been waiting for my own. She said, you better go and check those luggages there. Maybe yours is one of them. And lo and behold, I went around there. Mine was one of them. By the time I got it, everything inside my luggage was gone. All the valuable things there were gone. To cut the long story short, we felt there was need for us to report the case, at least to the airline. It was in the night, about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We went in to go and see the officer that was in charge. As soon as we got in there, the officer said, "Oh, so sorry, but you will have to go to our head office in somewhere in Victoria Island, to lodge a complaint." Okay. So the next day we went to the Victoria Island and we lodged a complaint, and that was it. And since that day, I'm talking a story of over 10 years ago, I didn't get a call, not even a call from that airline to talk to me about what happened to my luggage. Now, about a month after that trip, I had another opportunity to travel out of the country. This time around it was to US, and it was an official assignment. And I flew on, I will mention the airline this time around. I flew on a BA. I really didn't like BA. I usually go with Virgin Atlantic and things like that. But my protocol officer convinced me and said, "Okay, you will love BA. Why don't you go on BA?" Anyway, so I went on BA to US. And of course, when I returned from US to Nigeria, we had to do, of course, there'll be like a connecting flight, from Heathrow. So we got into London Heathrow, and then because it was through Heathrow that we went, and then so they changed since it was BA, they changed the aircraft this time around to a bigger one. I mean, clearly because there were more Nigerians, or more people that were planning to come to Nigeria, and then we boarded. Not quite 10 minutes into the flight, in the air, the aircraft started malfunctioning. The air conditioning compartment were not functioning very well. I was on what you call business economy. The whole of that business economy, all the way to economy side, the ACs were not working well. It was hot. And then I was watching. And then from that moment till we got to Nigeria. From that moment till we got to, I'm just trying to paraphrase. From that moment till we got to Nigeria, I could remember very well how many times the pilot, broke into conversation and had to apologize and say, "We're really very sorry about this." He was giving us almost every 30 minutes. There's always a kind of update. "So sorry, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing." While we were on that journey, I also remember an incident. So they came, the crew apparently couldn't resolve they couldn't manage the crisis or what was going on about it. They couldn't fix it. So they came up and said, we're so sorry, but for all the inconvenience, we're declaring, free lunch, free whatever it is you want, you can get. So trust Nigerians. You need to hear how everybody was jubilating, But something struck me. The experience I had just about a month before, and this experience, somehow I started comparing them. I was trying to see how this matter will be managed. Again, to cut the story short, we landed in Nigeria on the BA. Before we landed, the pilot announced and said that for the inconvenient, they will be giving a voucher of £50 to everyone that flew on that aircraft. I thought it was a joke. I mean, it was my first time with BA, but for what I knew or know of the British man would never even play with his 1 penny, talking of £1. So I felt that must be a joke of the year. So we left. I got back to my office. I think it was just about a week after. Our officer, our guys in our mail room came up and said, "Oh, you have a parcel." So I said, "Parcel? Yeah." So they brought this parcel wrapped. I opened it and boom, I brought the document out. It was the £50 voucher from the unique and exciting platform, So it's a digital telecast, and our goal is to further connect consumers in Nigeria to brands with insightful news, development within the fast-paced world of consumers. The world of consumers is growing at a very fast pace, So we want to inform Nigerians. We want to get them educated about their rights, So our role is that we're going to educate consumers in Nigeria, all right? So by bringing them specialized and what you call analytical, research-based content generation that will inform, educate, sensitize the audience, So that's ConsumerHallaTV. So I call it an offshoot of our ConsumerHalla brand. ConsumerHalla brand actually was the first we call it the first complaint or consumer complaint resolution portal. When we started it about 10 years ago or about 7 years ago, it became the first complaint resolution portal. We created it so that Nigerians can actually lodge complaint on that portal. We spent a lot of resources to build a very robust platform where today, if you have any complaint, about any brand,
Good to be back again here. Thank you so much for joining us on the first edition of Resolution Box on ConsumerHallaTV. We're here live and direct with the full team. Happy New Year, guys. We're glad we made it. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for staying true with us the previous years to a beautiful 2026 with greater accomplishment by God's grace. Resolution Box is where we welcome all consumer-related issues that you have. Please, if you have any consumer related issues and if you're looking for one way or the other to find a solution or resolution to the issues you have, I'm telling you that look no further. Resolution Box is the solution and ConsumerHallaTV is the right solution for you. I am Ire Ayomikunle AK, and of course it is with the full team on Resolution Box. Please, it's so important to let you know that the numbers on your screen are the numbers available for you to dial to be part of the conversation, or if you want to tell us the related issue, the consumer related issue, I beg your pardon there, that you have. And now we have to talk about we have to talk about this and create an awareness for consumers for this new year 2026. You know, a lot of people will say new year, new system. We didn't even hear that too much this year. I think everyone has grown up and stuff like that. But we still need to talk about New Year resolution to consumers to let them know the compulsory right that they need to have here in Nigeria. Fine, it's something that gladdens my heart that consumers know they have rights. But do they know all the rights they have? And even they know the right they have, are they willing to, you know, to exercise like that franchise, their rights? Because a lot of people know that, okay, I have the right to safety, I have the right to this, right to that, but you know, this is Nigeria, things don't work, and even if it's going to work, it's going to take a whole lot of time and everything. But no, we are let them to, you know, we are here today to let them know that, okay, these are your rights, and if you are not feeling safe about it or you're having issues with it, ConsumerHallaTV is the right channel for you. Because if you look at the UK, they have numerous rights, but out of the numerous rights they have, 14 rights is their core rights. So we here today we're here to create awareness to consumers that, okay, you have numerous rights, and these rights are the compulsory rights that you need to know in 2026.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Yes, it's very important that as consumers, because everybody, one way or the other, we all consume different products, different items, and all that. So sometimes we become victims of circumstances of whatever happened around, because you know sometimes you get cheated. You get products and you complain, oh, this product is not serving what is meant to, you know, serve, and you are being told, you bought it, I can't collect the product again, that is your loss. And like, no refund, nothing. And just because in Nigeria, I believe that really sometimes when you are trying to seek redress, nobody's coming to, you know, to help you out. Justice is not being served. So it's just like all the cases of people you've seen sometimes, even, you know, people try to use influence and power to just like override other people. So in that sense, you just ignore what is meant to be. But it's very important that you know that constitutionally you have rights that are being protected, and you just have to stick to it even when you are being treated. And you know, because sometimes it's more or less like when a police officer sees you on the road and it begins to just like it tells you to open your phone. Constitutionally, you are not just, nobody can just, you know, challenge you to just like say, let me see your phone. It's just like the same way somebody comes to search your home, you need a search warrant. That, yes, let me see. So just because you are a man in uniform, you can't just order me around and tell me things to do. So that's sometimes people will tell you that, okay, I need to speak with my lawyer first before anything can, you know, happen. We've had cases of different people, you know, a lot of stories like that. So in the same way, when it comes to all of those kind of rights, as a consumer, there are rights you need to know. As a brand, as a company, do you know about even the rights of the consumers you are serving? Because some companies don't even know. So if any issue happen at them, because they don't even know as a company, so they begin to just do anything they feel like it's right. So as a brand, you need to know the constitutional rights of the people you are serving, and you as a consumer also, you need to know your rights and also the rights of the brand, because the brands also have their rights. So it goes both ways. So it's very important this year. People need to know, they are educated and they know what to do, even if it's not happened to them. If it's someone in their family, their friends, they can enlighten them and say, okay, take these steps, it will help out.
All right, thank you so much for making us know that when it's right, it is vice versa.
Yeah.
The brand have their own right, and we the consumers too, we have an all right. Now let me turn to the woman king. Let me turn to Kike. Kike, let's discuss about it. While Iramofe was making his analysis, he made mention of cheating. Do you think consumers, okay, let me put it, do you think we consumers in Nigeria are being cheated?
I wouldn't say we are being cheated. I would say we are not, because cheating is like is more of is a very strong word to use in this particular thing. As a consumer, if you don't want to feel cheated, because most consumers even know their rights, but because they feel like in their mind they already conditioned themselves that Nigeria is not a working society, they're not going to pursue the issue. Or because the money is too much for them to get a lawyer, to get this and that. So these are these things that we know that I feel like is hindering a lot of people from taking up their cases further. It's not that they don't know that these are the things that they are entitled to, but because of a lot of things that are hindering the process. So I wouldn't say we are being cheated. No, I would say it's more of like a misunderstanding or like a misrepresentation of what we are as a society to our consumers. Brand also are consumers, human beings that are us, the consumers that buy from brands are consumers, because brand also buy from people for them to make the product that they are making for us to do. So everybody in the society, individually, the president, the government, parastatals, everybody is a consumer because you're consuming one thing or the other. So that is why we need to know that these are things that we have to put in place. And with the fact that 2026 is coming with a whole new set of laws that is going to be affecting the society at large, we have a lot of, I think there's a lot of debate going on with this new tax law. You know, lawyers are coming out to challenge the government and saying that we can't just impose a law on us that we don't understand what you are implementing it for. So if you don't tell us what you're implementing this law with, there are a lot of people that would come for you and challenge you of why you are implementing this law. The last 10 days of last year, which is 2025, it's supposed to be for sensitization for the people to understand why you're actually implementing some of these laws. We have laws of the ban of single-use plastic. People are still finding it very, very difficult. There's no, I don't think they, apart from the plastic spoon that we've been seeing, I don't think there are other replacements that we found on ground that are getting these people. If not, I think we're just pouring gasoline to the fire, because we keep on bringing new laws that we don't have any concrete anything to back it up or to make consumers feel comfortable of why the government is actually doing those particular things that they are doing right now. I believe that most of it are to help the society to grow at large, but you have to check what is actually happening in the country before you start bringing laws. You have to bring laws in when people are kind of comfortable with the law you've just passed, and they already, they already understand the usefulness of that law, not just bringing laws every time and then it's affecting the consumer. So right now, consumers need to understand that their right is their right and their right is constitutionalized. It is in its constitution that this is the right of the consumer. It's now some things, but not like you come here and be asking me for something that are my personal things, and you are not the officials in charge of those things. So these are things that we need to understand. Searching on phone have really reduced a lot of, it is still there, but it has reduced drastically because people came out and voiced out their opinions on why these things are not supposed to be happening. So that is why we need to understand that these laws for consumers need to also stand and be affirmed.
Even when you are trying to seek redress, there are protocols to it. We all want everything to be in a hurry.
Exactly.
Okay, I bought this product today, I return it. Then they say, even if you are returning the product and all of those things, then there's a bargain or something goes south, anything. At the end of the day, if you are reporting to an agency, they have to look into the matter. You understand? They have to investigate and they come up with the plan. Okay, because what the resolution you might get from Mr. A might not be the same thing from Mr. B. So you don't say because my friend, he went through similar situation, this was what was the resolution. Yours might be slightly different from his, you understand? So because most times you don't want to just wait, and everything is aligned in the constitution. We shouldn't forget that there are sets of laws, there are sets of regulations, so they need to follow through and know that okay, this is what we are doing. So constitutionally, yes, you have the right, but do not forget that as you have the right, there are ways they go about the right. So I don't think FCCPC is slow when it comes to it. Yes, you might just want them to go in different direction and they might be taking it up in different ways. And sometimes if an issue happen, I try to create that what's it called? You try to make people aware of it. You try to create that awareness. Even if yours is not getting that resolution that you want, other people are now aware of okay, cases like this can be brought up. So sometimes not just you getting the resolution that you want that matters, but other people know that okay, in case another time something like this happens, okay, I can do this. Or someone that's trying to find their way to, probably in case of fraud or scam or anything, they are trying to scam you or they are trying to infringe your own personal rights. There will be a caution that okay, if I do this, there are repercussions for my actions. You understand? So it's all about knowing the right thing to do. And again, I believe that away from sensitization, which has to majorly come from the government, because government is the number one body to ensure that okay, these regulations, people are aware. And how can they be aware of it? Through campaigns, through advertisements. Some people don't even know. We do campaigns about drug abuse, campaigns about sickle cell. The same way we have to do campaigns about know your constitutional rights as a consumer.
Right to education.
Even the agency looking into it, they need to organize workshops, symposiums for people. Even there could be a kind of town hall meetings where people come together. This agency, they bring it to the local setting, to their locality. Let them know. Bring them together let them ask questions, enlighten them, educate them, let them know. So at the end of the day, more people have that awareness. Even a woman that can't read and write, when she comes and you speak to her in a local let's look for people that can speak to them. They understand, they ask questions, they know, oh, even me that I'm selling, it's not as if I don't have my own rights. Okay, if this thing happens, where can we locate you? And there should be a kind of number people can call and complain and all that. So all of
there
these
is
things,
a number.
yes, and not just the number being there, like swift action. When they call, how well are they being listened to? How well do they know that, okay, I can come back? How do you follow up and all that? So these are the things I just believe personally to up people, to believe that, okay, there is trust and there's transparency at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, Rimofe, for that beautiful insight. Now I believe with the English word I say, great minds think alike. Because on the other day on Consumer Watchdog, we dissected rights to safety in Nigeria, and I was there with Barrister Alex, and he had to lay emphasis on what you just made mention, that consumers need to understand that when it comes to to redressing, or when you need when you need a particular action, or when you need a particular solution to the problem you are facing, there are procedures to this thing, and court is not a place you just walk in and just expect the judge or the something to sit down. It takes months.
That's exactly the reason why consumers don't pursue these cases.
Mm.
That's exactly the reason consumers would not pursue the cases. Nigerian court case can drag up to 5 years, 3 years, and you are spending a lot of money. Consumers will tell you, how much did I buy the product? How much am I going to be spending on lawyers? So these are the issues that are at hand, that we don't understand why those court cases are always being adjourned.
Mm.
Like you would see people, prisoners in remand for 20 years. They've not even been given a hearing, but they are just sitting in remand. Why? Because court cases are not available for them, or they have been adjourned countless of times. And a lot of lawyers actually intentionally want to adjourn cases to buy time for themselves and keep on collecting money from their clients. So that is why consumers will not pursue these cases.
All right.
I feel like it's supposed to be different from the way you handle. Maybe we should have a consumer court law that maybe you come there. Yeah. Yes, because look at it now. I've forgotten this man's name. May he so rest in perfect peace. One of the most beautiful judge that I look up to, is a US, and he's in charge of tickets, rough driving. You are too old to drive. He's in charge of that. He's the one that gives the judgment. It's not as if you have to go to the normal, like you have to go to the maybe like federal courts, federal high courts. I don't know if we have that in Nigeria.
No, I don't think for FCCPC, I don't think they go to regular courts.
No. If you sue somebody now, you
If
go
you
to
sue somebody,
court.
of course.
No,
That's the problem.
I'm not even talking about suing now. I'm talking about normal cases,
Complaints
that
yes.
So
these are the things. Even
if it warrants going to court, definitely it's
that's
real.
the thing. Most of the time, if you warrant it, because the people that are actually complaining against will also want to tell you that no, this is what it is. SCPC will not say because they don't want to encroach on your right, they should encroach on the brand or manufacturer's right also. So they have to be transparent between both of you. So if that one tells you that no, this is what I am doing, that I did, I know that I'm not wrong. This one is saying that no, you are wrong, you offend me. Both of them, it will go beyond FCCPC's counter. I am very sure of it. It is a case. Whether it is for FCCPC or not, it is a case. So the only thing, even if it is for FCCPC, a lawyer will be involved no matter what. So if they are telling you I'm not certainly inside, I'm not certainly like amicably, they will have to transfer to the bigger courts. So these are things that we need to understand, that this is the country that we've meet ourselves in, and Nigerians don't have that patience to even say, oh, anything lawyer, Nigerians don't even want to hear it. We have that misconception ourselves. So anything lawyer, a lawyer is involved. So these are things that we need to put there. We have to understand, let people know that lawyers are not monsters, and sitting in the court is not you being at the edge of the sword. So these are things that we need to put in place. Explanation is very, very important, honestly. But just like we know our right to freedom of speech, right to this, right to that, which is not even being exercised enough. Towards of consumer rights. People know about the consumer. People know what consumer rights is. That's the funny thing that we don't understand. People know what, like, I have the right to return my goods. That's the reason why warranty works in this country. That's why warranty is there in this country. If there's no right to return goods, you wouldn't have a warranty in the first place. So people know, but people just even the ones that know, they don't even pursue the case. So we're talking about people that don't even know. So those are the things that we need to actually sit down and think about. There's always a line, there's an hotline opening. There's even hotline for emergency. There's a hotline for ambulance. They may not just get to you the time that you want them to get to you, but there are hotline for them. So those are things that are happening in the country. That's like when somebody fell at this thing and the police officers called the hotline, they said they were already on their way to come and pick up that person on the main road. So now, if you was a normal person that called the person, they may say, oh, no, you know. They may give you like, oh, I don't have fuel in my car. In your working society, you don't have fuel in your bus to come and carry someone that has illness. So these are things that we actually need to look into.
Interesting. Thank you, team, for bringing your quota to the table. But that is why ConsumerHallaTV is here for you. If you have any consumer-related issues, definitely the numbers displaying on your screen are the only way to bail you out. To bring it in, let us know, or reach out to the right authorities, and you will give you feedback and you get your testimony. If you are just joining us, this is Resolution Box on ConsumerHallaTV, and we all know this is a new year, 2026. So of course, we know that consumers are well informed, but we still have to create this awareness for you to know your right here in 2026. And right to safety is prior that you must know about protection from hazardous goods and services. When we're talking about right to safety is something we cannot just sweep under the carpet, because when we're talking about right to safety, it has to do with health, to protect ourselves. And most of the time we see that a lot of products that have expired, that are bad, are being dished out to the commoners out there. What do you think we have to do? Because right to safety, right to safety, right to safety. And there are still some people, because I know that before products get to the consumers, there are some agency that would have to go through it. Are we saying they are not doing their job, or they are not seeing all these things, or these companies that are selling bad brands to the consumer are settling them or sidelining them? Let us just cut corners and just push this thing out to consumer. Or what is really happening? Because right there, the safety is not safety enough.
For me, I just believe that first, primarily when you talk about right to safety, it has to even do with the environment first. Because sometimes, and I think it's one of the issues we have industries in communities whereby people's health are at risk. You understand? You have an industry in a functional environment where people are living. At the end of the day, a lot of films, a lot of chemicals, a lot of components are being released to the environment, and people inhale this thing, and it causes a lot of health risks to them. You see people falling sick and you don't even know. At the end of the day, people even know. I'm talking from experience anyway. People at the end of the day know that this thing is not right. But even who are we going to complain to? The people we are trying to complain to, these guys are going, at the end of the day, they are trying to settle them. Even when you shout from now to tomorrow, your health is still, nobody's going to look at it. And at the end of the day, coming to the people, okay, when these products are even now, released to the society, people are buying, and they are fake products, they are counterfeit products. And like you mentioned, is it the case that they settle them? People are meant to do this thing. For instance, I just want to look generally. We were all aware of a time where will I say a company or an organization was recently shut because of the kind of smell that comes out from the place. You understand? Within 3 days, the place was reopened again, and they are normal business. So that's the case of Nigeria. Even if you go ahead and complain, they come there, they seal it up. These guys go back, they settle them. Everybody acts as if everything is cool. Whereas even if you go to that country, you can't do all of these things there. It's not because in Nigeria we allow anyhowness, in quotes, anything goes. So if at the end of the day, when it comes to safety, the consumer safety is no priority to government. I would want to put it that way, because the person who came to seal up your company, it's a government agency. Then why would I come? Because I know that it's all about money. Why would I come to settle you? Even if I should come to settle you, I should be behind bars for coming to do that. Yes, but because everybody collects money and we look elsewhere. So I just believe that is one of the things that is happening.
So that is, yes, I will still turn to Kike. That is absolutely bad, the settling and everything. And I think right now the SCCPC and the Consumer Protection Act need to now bring up, all these private investigators to look into these organizations, into this brand. If you find any organization or any brand culprit of this, then you put them to book to justice. It's very bad. Kike, before you move to what you want to say, now how can consumers, be self-cautious of their right to safety? Because at the latter end, when you are sick, it has to do with personal issues, not that everybody is sick. So because health is wealth. So how can consumers be self-cautious of their rights to safety in the situations of Nigeria where anything or everything goes?
Honestly, the issue of environmental pollution, I don't think I want to say anything about it, because it's like a common plague that's going on in the country, and it's like it has become incessant. Whether we talk about it or not, people still burn. It's not even only manufacturers that do that. Even in our homes, you see people burning tires. You see people burning their waste, their trash in the house. All the streets would be fuming with the smoke and everything. So it's not even only about manufacturer or who you bribe now. It's about how everything just goes in this country, and may God help all of us. When it comes to expiration goods, I feel like that's one of the things that I love most about NAFDAC. They try a lot when it comes to expiration of goods. Last year was like a raiding year. They raided almost everywhere. NAFDAC do their job in that aspect. So I feel like it now boils down to you as a consumer, because if there is a complaint, I've read it a lot in the news, I've taken the news that I'll be like, oh, now that I've gone to trade fair, they've gone to seal up a fake, water bottling company, a fake winery, cosmetic product, stuff like that. NAFDAC, they actually do their job in that aspect. For almost 5 years or 7 years straight now, you've been hearing NAFDAC say, oh, I am sealing up this thing, I am doing this, I am doing that. So it now depends on, and most of the things in Nigeria is that how many of the goods that we consume actually have NAFDAC numbers. But we buy them regardless. Look at people that buy, what's it called, organic products. How many of those organic products have NAFDAC numbers? Not, like, I would say 75% of them don't have NAFDAC number. People that do organic product, that Nigerian brand that I can recommend for people is not organic. It is dermatological tested. Those are products that has gone through the normal check routine. Not the product that somebody is in their house mixing herbs, mixing alpha abutin, mixing everything together, and they're saying that, oh, they're sending it to you as a product. Now, it is not the fault of the government. It depends on you that you're not using your head to think of what you need to be using for your body. Because government has said it countless of times that once there is no number on something, reach out to them, call them. They have said even on ads. That's one I can actually say. They have said it even on ad. Our doctor have said it. Even if government is not doing awareness, people are doing awareness of those things. So you should be able to give your listening ears to all of these things. And when it comes to consumers trying to protect themselves, like I said, always read the product. Do your research on what you are buying. NAFDAC has a page. Put the product that you are buying from somebody on NAFDAC page and check how legitimate the product is. These are things that we need to understand as people. I don't think anybody needs to sit me down to tell me these things. You need to know that this is a society that has things in place already. It may not be working the way you want them to work, but some things are working. So let's make do of them before things are rectified properly. So if you as a consumer are going to buy something, the first thing I think you should check is expiration date. Most of us don't check expiration. We just buy it and go to our house. Maybe you've already drunk it to the middle. Let me check the number.
Yeah,
a lot of people do that though. They already drank it though. They now came to the head and say, oh, let me check the bottleneck now. You just said it's already expired. Those are things that we need to understand, that normally you're buying a product, the first thing you should be checking is the expiration date. Why can't you check your expiration date and understand that this thing is expired? And immediately, before you even open it, because that's what people will say, why did you open it? Before you return, why did you open the product? They will not say that I'm the one selling something that's expired. They'll say, why did you open it? You must pay for it. So if immediately you've checked it at that place, I feel the only thing Nigerians check is gala. And do you know why? Because already in our head that gala expires every 7 days, and that is why Nigerians only check gala. But most of the things that we buy, we don't check them. We buy them, put it in our cart, and carry them and go to our house. Some people already almost finish it to the end. They will say, oh, some people even leave it. They already bought it to see, so They will not even check. Maybe the expiry date is 2 weeks to come. They will eat it until the expiration date, even after the expiration date. So these are things that we also need to understand, that we need to put ourselves also in check. Government have a lot of things to do in this thing. I'll say 90%. For your own self, do that 10% for yourself so that you can live a better life, honestly.
All right, interesting one there. And I love the fact you said we need to check expiry dates, and stylishly you've directed us into right information, because as a consumer, the right information is vital, is key. You don't just bank on product anyhow. You must know, after knowing the reason why you're banking on, you must know the ideal information. You must know the ideal importance of these things. But it's quite pathetic, just like Kike said, that a lot of people, organic, we can use that for example, because it is what we've seen most people are falling prey to. You just use these things, and it spoils the body. Aside from organic products, we have a lot of products like that.
Some information sometimes. For instance, somebody bought a product sometime and it was completely, it's not working. At the end of the day, when you went back and they told you, okay, are you using it this way? Are you using it like, I know, I just thought somebody told me I will use it like this. The leaflets sometimes in product,
people don't read it.
People don't even
In
bother
fact, do
reading it.
you know that government do a lot of things, but we want to always blame the government. On the body of your product, a little bit of information is already there. How many of us even go through those ingredients to know what and what you're not supposed to be using with that particular ingredient? Sometimes there are some antibiotics you're not supposed to use with some things. They don't have to tell you. They don't have to spoon feed us everything. You can always go online to check what you need to check, all these things out. So how many things that the government wants to sensitize us on? Please help me out. How many things do they want to sensitize?
Their plate is full already.
Even mothers, even your parent did not sensitize you of everything you know in your life. You learned some things yourself. So you've already gotten a product though. Do you know that this right information is very, very important? Because you buy a cosmetic,
and we abuse it a lot.
You buy a cosmetic product, you will not even check how legitimate that particular product is. And there's a lot of fake products out there, because Nigerians are one of those consumers that they can easily fool. Why do you think there are not most of these things outside the country? Because people already know the kind of color, the way it looks, the way it smells. But anybody can just go to in fact, anybody sells cosmetic products in Nigeria. You can go to a small shop, and there's any cosmetic product. Why would you, as a normal person, go to a small shop and there's any cosmetic product? You don't even know if the person selling an original product and buying a product of 30-something naira from them. So it depends on us also. So that information is the most easiest one out of them, because we have all the information we can get in a leaflet and every other thing, but we don't go through them.
And again,
we don't have the time.
I think that sometimes, even as friends, we can help out. For instance, I was being told to get a particular product. Then my sister was not telling me in the course of the conversation, like she had to take pictures of the original one.
Yes.
And the fake one.
Fake one. Compare it.
The fake one has 3 components.
Yes.
Original one has 8 components. She told me, I said, lo and behold, I went to get the product, and the first thing I checked was the
thing?
original and the fake. The bottle, the way everything.
Yes.
And the woman called her husband, somebody needed this product, and I was like, please let me snap it. Let me see. Snap both the front and the back. Let me see. Lo and behold, when they sent the picture, it was fake.
Exactly.
I saw the component three, and I was just smiling. So sometimes, even when you know something, try to sensitize people around there and tell you, okay, I found out about this product. Please do not use it, because sometimes when I verify information about products, I let other people know too that, okay, please avoid this, avoid that. So that way too, people can begin to know. So information is very crucial. And again, the kind of information you are sending out there, is it real? Is it, because sometimes even when I check some things online, I have doctor friends, and I know it has to do with my health. I'll just tell them, please, you are a doctor, what do you think about this? And they're like, exactly. Oh, okay, it's true, it's wrong. You understand? So don't just take every single plan and say, hey, I got it online. And there was a time people were asked to take salt, I think during Ebola. Somebody was like, and I saw it online, they said that you should be taking salt. So because it's internet, people can easily have access to information. So they just take everything. So always verify from trusted personnel before you use that thing. So information is very crucial.
And talking about right to information, of course, you can be informed here on ConsumerHallaTV. Like I said earlier, it's a consumer oriented TV platform, and we have all different kind of programs that will keep you well informed. If it's about health, we have Health Matters. If it's about market and everything, we have Market Review. We have Market Today. If it's about product, we have Product Review. If it's about estate, we have Real Estate. If it's about how to live our healthy lifestyle, we have Tips and Tricks. If it's about fashion, we have a whole lot. And if it's about the trending issue in the economy, we have this. We have a whole lot of informative program whereby you get to know and you hold the original information at hand. So we have to talk about right to choose, because definitely we know that for a particular product, we have numerous brands for a particular product. So it now depends on you, what on recommendation, what you want to choose, because so people now I will have to go back to cosmetics and all of that. You might be using A, and the A might literally be working for you, but okay, Kike is using maybe the C, and the C is working so well for her, not forgetting that okay, our skin is different, and you want to the A, you just want to forget about the A and go for the C. All these things we need to be very, very careful. And when we are, of course, we have the right to choose, but we should definitely seek the people that are in the post help, to seek expert help, definitely, because that will really help us to know, okay, yes, I have the right to choose, but am I not? Because when you are choosing without an expert help, you are abusing it.
Yeah.
Or what do you think?
It's very, very true, actually. I feel like this one is not even a problem. Nigerians have various brands, various services, product that they can choose from. That's why some people are loyal to a particular brand, some are loyal to another brand. So thankfully, we've been able to address this particular one. Right to choose is not something that we are not being forced to choose. Although there are a little bit of monopoly in the market here and there, but it's not like, I feel like it's just 5% of everything that we're going to be wearing, because it's not that much, even though some people monopolize the market. But honestly, Nigerians are actually, I know that I have the right to choose. I don't think anybody has ever been forced to buy a particular product. If you have been forced, maybe it's your vendor that wants you to buy them because they are not selling it. Not that is the manufacturer that is saying that you must buy my product. The only thing they can do is advertise to you, whether you like it or not. And that's why you will see many manufacturers are already in the mall, trying to pitch out their market for you and stuff like that. They can only convince you to buy from them. They can never force it on you.
All right, let's talk about rights to choose now. Let's move it to let's move it to the cinema. Because
we are almost done. Actually, 3 minutes to go.
All right, okay, wow, beautiful. Let's talk about right to choose. Let's relate it to. Oh, really? You knew my mind. So let's relate it to the consumer. We all knew that beautiful movies from a fantastic filmmakers came to the cinema, and there was a whole lot of brouhaha on the media 3 weeks ago. He's still on the media, but it's just like that subtitled a bit. A lot of people are saying they are telling them to go. They want a movie. They're telling them to go for B. Telling them shut down and everything. So right now, and they are telling them, and they are insisting that this is what we want. They're saying, okay, this is the only ticket that we have for you. So what happens there?
Are they saying this is the only ticket they have?
Some people said that.
No.
Yeah, I was just.
I don't think they said this is the only ticket they have for
talking about the only ticket, since it's just like other movies are just having like a show time, and another
I don't
movie.
think they have like a show time. They do have show times, but even the movie I went to go and watch, I had a amount of show time. I just had to wait for the time for me to watch it.
Okay, talking about that, now we have to just mention it. We know that Inedo made mention of the 30 December that they gave her just a show time. I think I showed you the video.
That one is some cinemas, not every cinema. The cinema I went to, it has 3 show times. The cinema that I went to watch it had 3 show times. And I think most of the reason is that misinformation is a lot, and when it comes to cinema, is a lot of different game entirely. You can't force some things down some people's throats. The girl that wanted to watch Dirty Christmas. When I explained to her that this is the reason why this movie is not available at this particular time, because I went to ask them. I didn't go there to watch it, but I asked the person why are they not showing A Very Dirty Christmas? And she was like, oh no, they already showed it in the morning, and they are showing it once in the afternoon. The time is already booked, and the next one is later in the night, and they cannot show it at that time. And the reason for that is because people want to watch just 2 movies, of Wasabi Auntie and BTS. Those are the movies that are highly requested. They can't leave out a cinema room for just 10 people that want to come and watch A Very and lose a lot of clients that want to also watch other things. Now, you are telling me that this particular movie that we're talking about, which is BTS, was much in demand, was high in demand at that time. I left ICM. I went to ICM. It was sold out in ICM. BTS. I couldn't watch it in ICM. I left ICM because I wanted to watch it with a friend, but she was the only one that got a ticket in. So I left her there. I didn't even know that Funke was coming that day. So I left her there and I went to the cinema close to my house. When I got there, they told me that it was sold out. That is BTS. And they were like, you can only wait till 8:20 p.m. And I was at the cinema around 2 o'clock. So it now depends on me to say, oh, I want to come online and say, oh, they told me sold out. They didn't. I bought the ticket and I waited in the lounge.
That is the person I was actually.
Yeah, so buy your ticket and wait. Nobody can force you.
The main reason I laughed or it came to my mind.
Yeah.
When we were talking about right to choose, I just want to say the main reason it came to my mind, like, see, nobody can
force you to watch it.
If I want to watch anything and I feel like I don't want to watch it. If she said something earlier on that was strike, she said Nigerians are loyal to whatever brand.
They're loyal to whatever brand they
I
want
wanted to get
watch.
something. Somebody was telling me get this. I said no, this is what I want. The same thing is applicable to
anybody.
Music, to anything. If I want to choose a particular product or a product at the cinema and I'm like, I don't want to watch this movie, this is what I want to see. And you just tell me,
I'm not gonna watch it.
You can only just try to advertise to me.
Yeah, thank you.
But at the end of the day,
you can only try to advertise to me and tell me, oh, go for this one. In fact, I was actually telling them that if you cannot see BTA, you cannot go and watch your Wasabi Auntie. The showtime, the sold out was not that much. You know, it was almost, but it was not like sold out. You can still get ticket for the time that you want to watch it. So I'm like, if you don't get BTS, Wasabi Auntie is a nice movie too. You can only tell people about the movies that you've seen. You understand? But you can't tell somebody to leave out an entire space. And I thank God that the cinema came out. Immediately we did our screen and they came out to say this is the reason why we are not showing, some movies are not going to be showing every time because of the fact that we also have our own money to make. You can't make me leave out an entire studio for you. If you want to show your movie, then go and build a cinema for you to be showing your movies alone. This is a market space. So if I don't want to watch the particular movie, I get how it can look for some producer because they put money
look like they are monopolizing.
But look at me now. I went to the cinema to watch it. Some people went to the cinema to watch BTS and they didn't even allow them to finish the movie. So what are you supposed to say about
And I think people are sensitized enough. That's why people come online and tell you, oh, this is what is happening. Because they know they are right and they know that it is not cool. So
it's not
when
cool.
they try to choose
I can't forget that.
All right, it's interesting because of time. You have the right to rejoice as well and the right to consumer education. And talking about education, we have
maybe we would actually come and I think on Wednesday we'll look at this
more
thing,
and right to representation. We'll bring more of this right to you. Thank you so much for joining us on the first edition of Resolution Box on ConsumerHallaTV. And once again, before we end the program, we are wishing you a very beautiful 2026. Hear no evil, see no evil. We love you guys. Hello consumers, you have the right to be heard, absolutely. So join us on the conversation, share your brand experience, where you tell us all your experiences about brand on the outer world via our YouTube channel every Wednesday from the hour of 4:20 to 5:20. You can watch us via our YouTube channel, ConsumerHallaTV, and subscription is free. Follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHallaTV. Share your brand experience. It's about storytelling. It's about experiences.
Hello consumers, you're welcome to another exciting episode of Consumer Voice on ConsumerHallaTV. I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Consumer Voice is a show where we'll be visiting different places in Lagos to check out people's preferences, hear what the consumers have to say about different leading brands that they make use of.
Hello, it's your boy here, Iremofeko Foworola, and you know what? They call me the AUF General Overseer. Every day is a blessing and it is meant to be enjoyed maximally with Awoof packages that put a smile on our faces. And guess what? That is why this show Awoof is for you. You can get to know about trending market slashes, promos, offers, and juicy deals that put a smile on your faces, and you can always enjoy them maximally. And you know one thing that's so interesting about this show? It is a blend of English and Pidgin. As I dey run you English, now I go dey marry am with Pidgin, make am spicy. So catch me every time on the show to enjoy more about trendy Awoof packages.
Public service announcement. Hello consumers, I am Kikelomo Ajibola and welcome to the Scam Alert segment on ConsumerHalla TV. Scam Alert educates viewers about various scams affecting consumers. We learn tips on how to identify fraudulent activities and provide advice on protecting our personal information. We aim to raise awareness and empower viewers to avoid falling victim to scams. We cover various topics such as phishing, identity theft, fraudulent investment schemes, and many more. You want to catch up on how these scammers invade our lives? Join us every Tuesday by 12:30 p.m. for Scam Alert on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is absolutely free. And in case you're not following us across all our social media platforms, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. Don't say I didn't do anything for you this 2025. Bye.
Welcome to In the Marketplace. We are taking you on a journey behind the scene of Nigeria's most vibrant market. From the sight and sound of the market to the stories of the people who makes it thrive. We will be sharing the untold stories that brings this market to life. Join us as we explore the history, challenges, and triumphs of the market vendors. We will dive into the daily lives of the people who call markets home and uncover the secret that makes this market special. You will get to see the passion, energy, and dedication that goes into making this market success. Tune in to the In the Marketplace on ConsumerHalla TV on Thursday by 11 a.m. to experience the sight and sound. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
Hello fellow consumers, are you looking for a program where we give analysis about brand and a program where we project the voice of the consumer? Join my team and I on Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box by calling on the program to get your issues resolved.
And in case you are wondering where Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be showing, please join us on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is free by 2 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. every Mondays and Wednesdays. Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be airing and will be here to provide you any information on brands and also issues that you have pending for us to resolve. Also follow us across all our other social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. And that is why at ConsumerHalla TV,
you deserve to be heard.
Hi everyone, I am Iri Ayomikunle Eke. Join me live on Perspective every Mondays to Friday from the hour of 9 to 10, where we have meaningful and engaging conversations about all the burning and pressing issues making the round. Issues related to our economy and consumers. It's conversing, it's relatable, it's beyond interview. We have expert analysts who gives updated analysis about all aspects of a conversation. Join the moving train by subscribing to our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Stay informed. Thank you.
I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Market Today is the show where we visit different markets across Nigeria, Lagos, to check out the prices of different things, ranging from household items to foodstuffs to cosmetics, electronics, every other thing.
In a world of hustle and bustle, entertainment keeps us alive, and that is why at ConsumerHalla TV, we ensure you enjoy all around 360-degree entertainment program. Screen Time is the show for you, where you enjoy top 5 countdown, celebrity of the week, exclusive interview, and other segments.
Don't mind if it's just a jealous person.
Oh,
It's new movie release, updates, and screen time. I'm going to enjoy myself because this is my favorite time on the program. I get to recommend good movie for you, and I'm also waiting for you to recommend movies to me also in the comment section. Screen time is not just all about entertainment, it is relaxing and also educational. So that is why we are bringing to you Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. And in case you're wondering where to join us every Mondays by 5 o'clock p.m. at ConsumerHalla TV on our YouTube channel. Subscription is very, very free. And in case you have not followed us across all our social media platforms, please do so. We are begging you, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also TikTok at ConsumerHallaTV. What are you waiting for? Click on that follow and subscribe right now.
And from the I to the R to the E to the M to the F to the E, my name is Iremofe Koforola, the man always clothed in wealth and strength.
And I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Ta-da!
Good evening and welcome to News at 4 on Consumer Hala TV. I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Let's start the news. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nominated former Rivers Southeast Senator Magnus Abe as chairman of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, seeking the Senate's confirmation for him and 20 other nominees to serve on the boards of the two key petroleum regulatory agencies. In separate letters to the Senate on Monday, the President requested expedited approval for board members of the NUPRC and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. Abe, who represented Rivers Southeast in the Senate for 2 terms, previously served as a board member of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation and currently chairs the National Agency of the Green Wall. According to a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, Abe will lead the NUPRC board alongside other non-executive commissioners, including Paul Jezi, a former Trade Union Congress chairman in Kaduna, and Sunday Babalola, a former deputy director of the defunct Department of Petroleum Resources. Now, the National Emergency Management Agency has urged flood-affected communities to adopt improved environmental practices and disaster risk reduction, describing it as a new national response paradigm. The NEMA Director General Zubeida Omar gave the charge recently while distributing relief materials to victims in the Ogoja and Yala local government areas of Cross River State. Represented by the head of Relief and Rehabilitation Uyo Operations Office, Victor Akwapan, Humar said prevention and preparedness must guide community responses to recurring climate-related disasters. Despite his transition into a commercial entity, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is grappling with mounting financial pressure as unviable and underperforming subsidiaries dipping into company indebtedness, pushing outstanding obligations owed to the company to 30.30 trillion naira. Latest findings from NNPC's 2024 audited financial statement showed that debt owed by subsidiaries, joint ventures, and other related entities rose by 70.4% or 12.52 trillion naira from 17.78 trillion naira in 2023 to 30.30 trillion naira as of December 31, 2024. The sharp increase has raised fresh concerns about the company's liquidity management and long-term financial sustainability. An analysis of the audited accounts recently released by the oil firm conducted on Sunday revealed that several of the national oil company's core operating subsidiaries, particularly its refineries, trading arms and gas infrastructure unit, accounted for the bulk of the ballooning intercompany receivables. But from that now, the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, asserts that the alleged 128 billion naira reported missing in the power sector did not occur under his watch. Adelabu made this clarification on Monday in response to a call by the Socio-Economic Right and Accountability Project for a probe into the Ministry of Power and the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC over the reportedly missing funds. The minister urged SERAP to desist from what he described as business speculations, stating that the funds in question were captured in the 2022 financial audit report, which predates his appointment as minister. In a statement signed by his media aide, Bolaji Tunji, Adelabu said the clarification became necessary following a statement issued on Sunday by SERAP's Deputy Director, Kolawole Oluwadare, calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi alongside relevant anti-corruption agencies to investigate allegations that over 128 billion naira in public funds were missing or diverted from the Ministry of Power and NBET. The Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise has warned that Nigeria's ongoing tax reform drive could undermine the informal sector if it is not carefully designed and properly sequenced. This is according to a statement issued by the organization and signed by its Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Muda Yusuf, on Sunday. The warning comes amid broader efforts by the government to expand the tax net, raise revenue, and strengthen compliance across the economy. Dr. Yusuf said that although tax reform is needed, Nigeria's largely informal economy calls for a cautious, inclusive approach to avoid harming livelihoods and business growth. According to CPPA, any meaningful tax reform conversation must recognize the scale and role of Nigeria's informal economy. And now Nigeria is saving over 10 trillion naira every year following the removal of fuel subsidy by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Senator Solomon Adiola, Senate Appropriation Committee Chair, disclosed this on Saturday in Ogun State. The senator explains that the policy decision has significantly eased fiscal pressure on the country by eliminating what he described as a long-standing drain on public finances. Senator Adiola, who represents Ogun West Senatorial District, said the fuel subsidy regime previously benefited only a few Nigerians at the expense of the wider population. Adiola said the president is working around the clock to ensure a secure and prosperous Nigeria that citizens can be proud of, adding that extensive infrastructural renewal is currently ongoing across the country. Now, the Nigerian Oil Share Index closed the week ended 2 January 2026 on a strong note, rising 2,952.53 points to 156,492.36. This represents a 1.92% gain from 153,539.83, a rally that pushed the index above the 156,000 mark for the first time ever. Trading activity was limited to 4 sessions, which Thursday, 1 January 2026, observed as a public holiday for the New Year celebration. Trading activity picked up sharply during the week, with total turnover rising to 7.8 billion shares valued at 134.4 billion naira across 150,799 deals, compared with 2.8 billion shares in the previous week. Equity capitalization climbed to 99.93 trillion naira, reflecting a 2.09% increase from 97.89 trillion naira as rising prices lifted overall market value. Market breadth also improved, with 73 equities recording gains, up from 44 in the prior week. In contrast, 23 equities declined, fewer than the 30 recorded previously, whilst 51 equities closed unchanged. The House of Representatives has released the certified true copies of 4 landmark tax reform acts recently signed into law by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This follows public concerns over alleged alterations and the circulation of unauthorized versions of the laws. The House announced the release in a statement issued on Saturday by its spokesperson, Akintunde Rotimi. According to the House, the move is aimed at restoring public confidence, ensuring legislative transparency, and providing Nigerians with authentic records of the tax laws as duly passed and assented to. Meanwhile, the House said the immediate release of the certified act was ordered over allegations emerged that inconsistent and misleading versions of the tax laws were circulating in the public domain. And lastly, before we go this evening, at least 25 people have been confirmed dead, while 14 others are still missing after a boat capsized on the Yobe River in Garibi Town, Unguru local government area of Yobe State. This is according to a statement issued by the Executive Secretary of the Yobe State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Mohammed Goje, on Sunday in Damaturu. The incident occurred on the evening of January 3 as passengers were returning from a neighboring community in Jigawa State. Dr. Goje disclosed that the victims, mostly farmers and traders, have boarded the boat from Adiani town in Jigawa before the vessel overturned mid-journey. According to Yosema, the boat capsized at about 7:48 p.m. while conveying passengers engaged in fishing, farming, and other local business activities. All right, now, thank you so much for joining us for the news this evening. Once again, on ConsumerHallaTV. To stay connected through to our news, please follow us across all our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and on YouTube. Subscription is absolutely free, all at ConsumerHallaTV. Thank you so much once again for joining the news. I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Continue to enjoy the rest of your day.
My name is Tunde Olufowora, and I'm the CEO of Bandai Communications. We are we call the publisher or the owner of the new initiative called ConsumerHallaTV. ConsumerHallaTV is actually Nigeria's first consumer-centered, or called a consumer-centric television platform that aims to bring voice to the over 220 million Nigerians. It was a vision that came to my heart about 10 years ago. I remember that I was traveling. I traveled out of the country, on airline, and I had this unpleasant experience. It was a trip to an African country from Nigeria, and I actually went with a local flight from Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the name of the airline, and then it was to South Africa, and we landed in South Africa, and let me just paraphrase it. When I was coming back, I had some money, some dollars, and that someone had given to me to hand over to another person in Nigeria. So I wanted to help out. I didn't want to carry the cash on myself. So for whatever reason, I opted to. I had a small case, and I felt that it was safer for me to put the money in my luggage. So I put it in a safe place in my luggage, got everything intact, and I checked in my luggage. My arrival in Nigeria, I was standing and was waiting about the carousel just so that I could pick up my luggage, and then I was there for 1 hour and waiting for my luggage. I didn't know that my luggage already arrived, and it was one of the luggage that was moving around on the carousel. So after about 1 hour wait, I looked to my left and my right. Almost everybody had gone. I think there were just about 2 or 3 left. So I beckoned on the woman that was on my side, and I noticed she was really in tears. Madam, what happened? She said, her bag has just been torn and a lot of things stolen. So I said, well, I've also been waiting for my own. She said, you better go and check those luggages there. Maybe yours is one of them. And lo and behold, I went around there. Mine was one of them. By the time I got it, everything inside my luggage was gone. All the valuable things there were gone. To cut the long story short, we felt there was need for us to report the case, at least to the airline. It was in the night, about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We went in to go and see the officer that was in charge. As soon as we got in there, the officer said, "Oh, so sorry, but you will have to go to our head office in somewhere in Victoria Island, to lodge a complaint." Okay. So the next day we went to the Victoria Island and we lodged a complaint, and that was it. And since that day, I'm talking a story of over 10 years ago, I didn't get a call, not even a call from that airline to talk to me about what happened to my luggage. Now, about a month after that trip, I had another opportunity to travel out of the country. This time around it was to US, and it was an official assignment. And I flew on, I will mention the airline this time around. I flew on a BA. I really didn't like BA. I usually go with Virgin Atlantic and things like that. But my protocol officer convinced me and said, "Okay, you will love BA. Why don't you go on BA?" Anyway, so I went on BA to US. And of course, on our return from US to Nigeria, we had to do, of course, there'll be like a connecting flight from Heathrow. So we got into London Heathrow, and then because it was through Heathrow that we went, and then so they changed since it was BA, they changed the aircraft this time around to a bigger one. I mean, clearly because there were more Nigerians, more people that were planning to come to Nigeria, and then we boarded. Not quite 10 minutes into the flight, in the air, the aircraft started malfunctioning. The air conditioning compartment were not functioning very well. I was on what you call business economy. The whole of that business economy all the way to economy side, the ACs were not working well. It was hot. And then I was watching. And then from that moment till we got to Nigeria. From that moment till we got to, I'm just trying to paraphrase. From that moment till we got to Nigeria, I could remember very well how many times the pilot, broke into conversation and had to apologize and say, really very sorry about this. He was giving us almost every 30 minutes. There's always a kind of update. So sorry, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing. While we were on that journey, I also remember an incident. So they came, the crew apparently couldn't resolve it. They couldn't manage the crisis or what was going on about it. They couldn't fix it. So they come up and said, we're so sorry, but for all the inconvenience, we're declaring, free lunch, free whatever it is you want, you can get. So trust Nigerians, you need to hear how everybody was jubilating, But something struck me. The experience I had just about a month before, and this experience, somehow I started comparing them. I was trying to see how this matter will be managed. Again, to cut the story short, we landed in Nigeria on BA. Before we landed, the pilot announced and said that for the inconvenience, they will be giving a voucher of £50 to everyone that flew on that aircraft. I thought it was a joke. I mean, it was my first time with BA, but for what I knew or know of the British man would never even play with his 1 penny, talking of £1. So I felt that must be a joke of the year. So we left. I got back to my office. I think it was just about a week after. My officer, our guys in our mail room came up and said, "Oh, you have a parcel." So I said, "Parcel? Yeah." So they bought this parcel wrapped. I opened it and boom, I bought the document out. It was the £50 voucher from BA. So what's the tenor of this story? An experience with one airline was terrible. No apology. An experience with another one, even though it was a bad experience, but it was very well managed. So managed that even if we have suffered anything in that aircraft, you probably, for the sake of how they manage it, will have forgiven them. So that was how this journey started. So I started thinking, my mind, this is what we go through in this country. But are we different from other nations? So God put in my heart the idea of ConsumerHalla. That's why the Halla came with consumer. And we started that journey about 10 years ago. We started by creating a platform called ConsumerHalla, where consumers, so I discovered that Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. So things happen, and that's it. We live with everything. So we've started the journey from creating the platform. We have an app, we even have a magazine, and we thought we could move it from that to the next stage, which is the television. So the TV today, has come. So I would say precept by precept, line upon line, we have been able to build on our aspiration, to finally bring to birth this unique and exciting platform, So it's a digital telecast, and our goal is to further connect consumers in Nigeria to brands with insightful news, development within the fast-paced world of consumers. The world of consumers is growing at a very fast pace, So we want to inform Nigerians. We want to get them educated about their rights, So our role is that we're going to educate consumers in Nigeria, all right? So by bringing them specialized and what you call analytical, research-based content generation that will inform, educate, sensitize the audience, So that's ConsumerHalla TV. So I call it an offshoot of our ConsumerHalla brand. ConsumerHalla brand actually was the first we call it the first complaint or consumer complaint resolution portal. When we started it about 10 years ago, or about 7 years ago, it became the first complaint resolution portal. We created it so that Nigerians can actually lodge complaint on that portal. We spent a lot of resources to build a very robust platform where today, if you have any complaint, about any brand, any leading brands in Nigeria, and you go on that platform, you can actually click, just a click, you can find the brand, you can actually lodge your complaint, and once you submit it, that complaint will be routed to that organization, and within 72 hours, we will obtain feedback for you. We build it in such a way that we have connection to almost all the organizations, and it's been working. We've resolved several complaints for people without having to charge them any penny, because the idea is not to charge. So what we have done with ConsumerHalla TV is to take it to the next level. So we hope to change the narrative. We want to give the right direction. Nigeria has the largest consumer market in the world, with a population of over 220 million people. Why should we be the one that is suffering the most? Everywhere you turn to, it's as though Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. You're traveling, you buy a ticket. For whatever reason, an airline will wake up middle of the night, delay the flight for whatever reason, and then you'll be waiting at the airport for hours. You'll be there for 2 hours, 3 hours, no any explanation. Then while you're there, they can even wake up and say, oh, flight has been cancelled. So everybody carry their luggage and go home. Nothing happened. Of course, things are changing. We must commend government because government is beginning to wake up, but there's still a lot to be done. And we believe that we can help to make, bring about those right changes. So we offer deliberately, part of what we do is that we also offer advocacy, all right? We're not just an advocacy organization, but we offer advocacy. We have a legal team, we have lawyers that are registered on our platform, all right, that can also take up cases, okay? So, and we've taken up many cases like that, and won those cases. So, ConsumerHalla is a platform to help consumers to, we're not fighting brands, but rather we say we're bringing about an amicable, resolution of conflict, such that it will be beneficial to the consumers and also be beneficial to the brand. I remember the word of Jeff Bezos. Bezos is the founder of Amazon. He said that the most important single thing, all right, for an organization is to focus obsessively, use the word obsessively, on the customer. We often say that customers is a king. They should sit at the top of the ladder. In our environment, customers are the ladder. A brand wakes up today, decide what product to produce. They wake up today, decide how much the consumer should pay. They wake up to decide everything for consumers. So consumers are just at the receiving end. And yet, they are milking the consumers. There's no price regulation in this country. None. People just wake up and fix prices. Look at the power. Government wakes up, we change policy, we wake up and we get people to pay more. We think it's time for consumers to begin to speak out. In speaking out, in engaging, we can get the brand to begin to do what is right. And of course, I know that the consumers themselves need to be educated. So our role, our vision also is to ensure that we educate consumers. We bring awareness. A lot of Nigerian consumers don't even know about their rights. You buy a product from a supermarket. I've had this experience. You buy a product from a supermarket, all right? For whatever reason, you take that product back to your house, and maybe something went wrong somewhere. By the time you take that product back to the shop where you bought it from, and you say, Oga, this thing, you know what's going to tell you? Oga, na me make am. Na me make am now. That's why I buy am. Meaning that there's nothing I can do to the product. So you lose the product, then you lose your money, because the money is not refunded. The product you can't use. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Let me give you another experience I had. In the course of this, because I went around, in doing this. I was in US, I was in UK, I was in South Africa, I was in Germany, just because of this, to just study the environment. I was in a friend's house in UK, in London, and then what happened? We were going to go out, and he was going to dress up. So he said, to me, I was seated in his sitting room. So he said, wait a minute, I picked up an iron, that's the pressing iron, 2 days ago or so from a store. Let me try this, let me just try and use that to iron my shirt and we can go out. So I was seated, the TV was on, I was watching. While I watched him, he brought out the pressing board, spread it out, brought the iron out in my presence, plugged in the iron, and then as soon as he switched on the power button, we just had a spark. Boom! The guy was raged. Then he goes, What just happened? So he said, No, these guys are in trouble, they're in soup. I was thinking, what are you going to do? I was trying to compare that experience to what would have happened in Nigeria. In my presence there, he opened the pack. There was a card inside it. Inside that card was a call, number to call. And he called the shop or wherever he got the thing from. I was hearing the conversation that was going on. And all he said to them on the phone was, look, by the time he even called, clearly because they already, through the call, they could trace where he was calling from and who was calling. He said, I picked up this number, I picked up this iron yesterday, and guess what? I just plugged it to power, and then this thing just, stopped, didn't work. At the other hand, I could hear the voice, we're so sorry. We're sorry about that. And they said, this is your address, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get you a replacement. All right. So my friend ended the call and dropped the. So I said, so what's going to happen? He said, don't worry yourself now. Shebi, we're here. They will bring a replacement. I said, they will bring a replacement. He said, yes. I said, they won't even try to check whether it was your fault, because it could have been your fault. Maybe you didn't do something well about the first. No, it can't be his fault. Shebi, it's a brand new item that he bought. While we were still talking, in fact, I'm not even sure it was up to 30 minutes or so. we had a knock on the door. He himself said he must be the dispatch person. By the time he opened the door, it was a dispatch man that was on the other side. And then the dispatch man was at the door. Just watched it. Was at the door. I was seated in the sitting room. The guy was at the door to meet with the dispatch guy. The dispatch man that brought the replacement iron, I heard him say, "We're so sorry." So I was so shocked. I mean, a dispatch man, this guy is a dispatch, so also apologize. I was so touched by it that even a dispatch man was so trained, to tell the guy, "We are so sorry." And guess what? He brought the replacement iron. By the time my guy opened the iron, it was a bigger size iron. So they replaced with a bigger size iron. The guy never asked for the one that went back. He didn't say, "Okay, where is the other one that we gave to you," so that he could take it back. No, he just bought a new one and gave it back. So I asked my friend, I said, "Can you interpret this to me?" He said, "Here in London, if they didn't do this, they know the next thing I will do." So I'm just going to grab a lawyer and I'm going to tell them they've destroyed something in my house. By the time I'm done, they will pay through their nose. Because the consumers are conscious of their rights. In Nigerian consumers, even those who are aware, won't even take the battle up. Everybody just go, what can we do now? Today they wake up and ban this. What can we do now? So we're going to change the narrative. We have to stand up. So the vision of ConsumerHallaTV is really to create an engagement platform that constantly mirrors the minds of consumers and provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria. Thus, we believe, we'll be forming part of that, our overall vision, of creating a more caring world of consumers where businesses thrive. So I think that we'll make our impact. We ask you to join us on this journey. ConsumerHallaTV will drive engagement. It will also be there to help to promote brands that are doing what is right. So we're not out to criticize any brand. Rather, we have to complement what the brands are doing, because there is no organization that or a business that was set up to fail. Nobody set up a business to fail. So there are just gaps that needs to be fixed. So together we can fix things, and together we believe that we will create the right story for consumers in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Hello, beautiful people. We are are at another movie premiere, the movie premiere of Ageshikole Part 2. If you haven't seen the Part 1, I don't know what you're doing right now because the Part 1 is hot. And I'm very, very sure the Part 2 is going to be hotter. This movie premiere is packed with a lot of celebrities. You know, Sikira Sindodo, Jaye Kuti, Akiki is here also. And the cast of this production, I cannot even talk about them right now because they're going to be giving us back to back, and I cannot wait to see this movie to tell you guys about what we are gonna be saying. Thank you so much for joining us for the movie on Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. I'm Kikelomo Ajibola. Let's go and see what this premiere is gonna be having for us. The 80s cultural today. So, what inspires this outfit tonight?
If I must confess, I'm actually coming from a movie set. Yeah, so I knew that I had to be here, regardless of what I'll be putting on. Yeah. So I decided, even if I'm not going with the 80s, at least let me just come with something. Yeah, do you understand? Support my boss. Yeah. So basically, that's why.
You said it's your boss. So, what's one word that you're going to describe? You're going to use to describe Mr. Femi Adebayo?
I think he's a pioneer. Yeah, he's a pioneer. I think his achievements over the years can actually buttress that, and we're all happy that he's on this journey. He has inspired a lot of people, to be able to have faith in doing it big. You understand? Because I think the fear before now has always been the return from your investments, especially when it comes to Yoruba movie, doing it big. Yeah. And he took the risk. He took it upon himself to grow big, and he was able to inspire a lot of people to venture into this lane. And I think that's applaudable, and I give it to him. He has inspired even we that are not on this stage yet, who haven't started producing big jobs like this. It's an inspiration to some of us, and it's good to be here again to support what he has done again. You understand me? And I think the sky is just the starting point for him. He's been doing it big and big, and I think there is a new innovation in this as well. This will be the first time, if I must confess, in a long time that we'll be having a big movie going into community cinemas. Yeah. So when I say he's a pioneer, you can see it again, and I'm very sure that with time, some other people would also like to toe this line. You understand? So basically, he's just doing it big, and he's inspiring a lot of people.
All right, thank you very much. You've seen Ageshikole Part 1?
Yes, of course.
So what is your take on that?
Amazing, beautiful. I think that was like the first step to this stage. Yeah. Do you understand? So he was able to surprise a lot of us. We didn't see it coming, and it's wonderful to be part of a culture that can do something this great. I love my culture. I love the Yoruba culture. Every time I remember that I'm a Yoruba man, and now seeing an opportunity or somebody helping us to export our culture, because not just Nigerians see what he's doing, people from abroad also see it, people in the diaspora. So I think the first one was beautiful. It was the beginning to something great, and I think that we're just seeing sequels to great things basically after that.
So what you said, you love your culture so much. I'm also Yoruba. Yeah. So what is that one thing that makes Yoruba culture very unique than other cultures in Nigeria?
I think our dynamism. Yeah, I think our dynamism. I mean, Yoruba is deep. It's quite profound. You understand? I mean, was it recently I was speaking with somebody and then we're playing on a particular word in Yoruba, Igba, and I realized that we can say,
A lot of words.
do you understand? Igba, you know, a whole lot of things. I mean, that's just one out of uncountable. Do you get? So, and it's always beautiful when I get to even talk about my culture. And when I get to discuss about my culture, even abroad, when I have people teaching Yoruba to children abroad and getting paid for it. Why? Because their parents believe that this is something that should not fade from their own history. They want their kids to also be able to lay claim to their history, to where they are from, and all of that. So Yoruba is deep. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's wide. It's dynamic. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. Yeah.
So what are you expecting tonight from Agashikole Part 2, since you have a very big expectation? I think you have from the Part 1 of your stage. So what is that expectation that you have tonight from Agashikole Part 2?
Well, I think anything that a good movie would give you, you know, suspense, thriller, you know, love, you know, sometimes, yeah.
We all need love in our life.
We all do, yeah. So anything great, you know. I want to be surprised. Do you understand?
Surprised also.
Yeah, I want to be surprised. Basically, I think surprise. Yeah.
So lastly, let's play a game.
Okay.
We do have different words that Gen Z use right now.
Right.
So it's the 80s that we're going back. We're going back to the 80s. Right now we're in the 1980s. Thereabout.
Okay.
What is that particular word? Well, I know you're not Gen Z. So what is that particular word that still stick with you, that still stuck with you till today from the 80s? You don't have languages. I'm going to be.
Because the thing is, we grew up with our parents not allowing us to go outside that much.
Oh.
Yeah, and more like the indoor people. You get, so I think that it's the only thing are the things that were taught from home. Those are the things that I've been able to inculcate myself with and grow up with. But then, a word?
Just a word. That's like a phrase, a very common phrase then. Think about it though. I know a lot. I'm not a millennial.
Some hints. Just hints, please. I need the help right now.
I'm not gonna
lifeline. I need a lifeline right now.
Okay, what do they call something big in Yoruba? Then, for like tea, they call it tea, a particular tea.
Tea?
Yeah, a particular beverage, like Bonvita,
You say what?
Babasala.
Oh! You see, for instance, where I come from, we don't do this like that.
Okay, since you failed that game, let's have another game. Rhyme, give me 5 words that rhyme with Ogun.
Ogun?
Like another Ogun, O-G-U-N.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Another 5 words. Ogun.
Ogun.
Mm-hmm.
Ogun.
Mm-hmm.
Ogun.
Mm-hmm.
Ogun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good evening, how you doing?
I'm fine, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Apart from that, you're not putting on 80s. You still look nice.
Thank you.
So what inspires this outfit?
Well, it was an 11th hour thing. I didn't plan to come here today, but you know we have to turn up for Femi Adebayo now. You get, so I had to just cook up something that okay, as long as it's tracked, whether 1980, 1970, it doesn't matter. You just have to come correct. So that's why I'm here.
So
forget my look, forget it. But I'm here today to have fun.
Okay. So let's talk about Agashikole, because we have the movie premiere about Agashikole.
Yeah.
Now, you can speak Yoruba, right?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm Yoruba.
I just saw Yoruba, but no.
I'm Yoruba.
Swagger. Oh yeah, now, Kili expect ni Agashikole Part 2. If you've watched the Part 1,
yes.
What are you expecting for Part 2?
Agashikole Ole. Now, movie to help money and it's full of what is them? I saw your English. Okay. Oje movie. Oje movie to pon logbon.
you know, and ó dẹ̀ tún jẹ́ movie tó jẹ́ pé ó show àṣà wa àti ìṣe wa, right? And it's something that I'm proud of. Nǹkan tó yẹ pé tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n ni tó dẹ̀ tún jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé yes, what the outcome is when you're a robber and what can happen to you if you don't turn a new leaf. It's a lot. It's a lot of income.
That's very that you love the most. You love the culture, yeah, but what is that one that you love the most?
Asha. Okay. You know, I love Asha. I love the tradition. The tradition is what makes you as a man. A tradition itself, right? It's what makes you as an individual to have a back and started to part way for them. So Ogun is my favorite deity.
Oh, okay. Do you think you have similarities with Ogun?
Do I have what?
Similarities with him?
No. Ogun gets angry easily. I don't.
No, you don't.
Ogun got angry and he took a machete and he killed everybody in that community. Yeah, he was angry because someone spilled his wine. And he took machete and killed everybody in that environment. I don't get angry like that.
I didn't know. Hi, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So, Elizabeth told me that you are the highest grossing director.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, wow.
I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah,
I'm a storyteller.
Okay. So let's talk about BTS a little bit. How was it and how are you feeling right now looking at the work you guys put in, showing itself?
Well, BTS is a story that we felt needed to be told, and it's been told, and it's been getting good reception. So we are happy about it that people got the story. People are identifying with the story. It's relatable to them, and that's our intention from the beginning. So right now we are very elated that it's connecting with the people.
All right, thank you very much. So now let's come back to Agashikole. You said part one about Agashikole, right?
Oh, of course I did.
So what is your view of the part one?
Agashikole is a trailblazer, you know, because I mean, it was when Agashikole started with the historical, or let me say epic, you know, style of filmmaking in the new Nollywood, in the new, you know, cinema culture of Nollywood, that everybody started going back into it. So it shows that Agashikole is indeed a trailblazer. Since then, people have been telling different kind of stories, historical, fictional, non-fictional, that's actually epic. I mean, before then, people have stopped making epic films because they feel it's won't sell, but Agashikole took the risk, and today we can say that Agashikole started, you know, something novel in the contemporary, you know, cinema ecosystem of Nollywood. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to this night for this part two of this particular movie?
Well, I'm looking forward to something great. I mean, the way Agashikole part one shocked me, you know, I'm expecting a shocker too. I mean, and then from the stable of Femi Adebayo, it has always been something great. You know, 7 Doors was everywhere. Agashikole, you know, won, and every film he has made, you know. So I'm expecting something great from him. You know, I mean, he's been winning all the awards home and abroad. So he doesn't do anything in half measures. So I'm expecting something great tonight.
2026 is almost here. In fact, it's knocking already. Any new production that you're already working on, or something coming in for us?
Yeah, there are 1 or 2 things in the offing. I mean, but I do not have the permission to disclose many of the things, because, you know, non-disclosure agreement signed here and there. So, I mean, but Nollywood is growing in leaps and bounds, and I believe that the fans, the lovers of Nollywood should be expecting a lot of things from Nollywood in 2026. We are going to do, you know, things bigger than what we have done in 2025, by God's grace.
All right, December is always a time where cinema is choked up with movies. A lot of people have 1 or 2 to say about that. Is it only December they can bring movie out? Why can't they bring it out other places? What would you like to say about that?
Yeah, movies come out every quarter, and they do well. I mean, Ori came out, Ori did well. There are different films that came out, Owambe Thieves, you know, and film come out in every quarter, but the buzz around cinema in December is there, obviously, for the fact that it's a holiday period. It's a time when people come together. They want to have fun. People who work in the corporate world or in the civil service, they get their 13th month salary. So there is loose cash to spend in December. So December is always being a festive period. It's a time of fun. It's a time of reunion. It's a time for family. It's a time for outing. So it helps, cinema going in December. So it's not as if it's only in cinema. It's only in December that cinema films can come out. But it's just a very good window, for filmmakers. I mean, we've seen films that succeeded in January, in the middle of the year. So I mean, Wumitori's last film was not in December, and it made a lot of money. So it's not December is not an exclusive preserve for cinema films, but it's a good time for lovers of cinema films to come out because it's holiday period. Yeah.
So Gen Z, we have our own language, like it's giving, period.
I didn't get that.
Now we have different languages that young people use. In your own time, because it's cultural, but you're taking it back to the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
What is that language that you can still remember that almost everybody used as a phrase?
As a phrase for what exactly? In what context?
It's giving, period. Like we do Gen Z language now. Is there any language back that people speak about?
Yeah, I would say maybe things like Ikebe Super, maybe for anything that is big, or they say Babasala, like Bonvita, Big Milk. If it's big, they will tell you it's Babasala size. So I mean, those are some of the things that we grew up with. Some of those street lingo that we grew up with. Yeah. So,
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very, very fine.
We said 80s and you came. You came correct.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's talk about the Yoruba culture a little bit. What is that one thing you love most about the Yoruba culture?
What makes the Yoruba culture a culture? It makes it stand out. Our tradition, the way we do our things, the courtesy when it comes to Yoruba culture is a top tier for me. Like I am a sucker. If I wasn't a Yoruba, I would want to be a Yoruba.
Oh,
yeah.
So now let's talk about Agashikole.
Okay.
The part one. You've seen the part one, right?
Yes, I did.
So what would you say about the part one?
The part one was intriguing. It was suspense filled. It was outstanding, and I'm sure part two is not going to be anything short of that.
So what are you expecting in part two?
Everything that makes Agashikole 2. From the casting, from the plotting, from the scripting, from the dialogue, from the sets, from everything that makes that movie. I'm here for it.
So who is your favorite Yoruba lord? Like Lord, Goddess, God, like Ogun? Oh yeah, which one is your favorite?
All of them.
You don't have a favorite?
All of them, because they are individually significant in their own way. And like I said, I'm a sucker for the Yoruba culture. So yes, Eshu, Songo, Oya, Obatala, Orumila, they all have significant, they are significantly outstanding. So I don't have a specific one that I love them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the fact that Agashikole is coming to local cinemas.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a great initiative. Because we are revolving, we shouldn't take our own thing away from the grassroots.
Yeah.
And when I get to know Agashikole 2 was going to be showing in local cinemas, I said, that's it. That's it. Because we shouldn't say because we've grown, we should take our own thing away from the roots. Because the root is what made us.
Yeah.
We cannot deny that. Either as a producer or as an actor, even as an actor generally, is the roots that made us. Now, if we are here, we are for the upper class.
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we should do something for the upper class alone and take it away from the roots that made us. So I am so glad Ageshikole is going to the grassroots. Let those people who made us, let them see what we are doing even when we are up there. So that's it.
Thank you very much, ma. So
pleasure.
now, lastly, what is one word that you would want to tell Mr. Femi Adebayo right now?
Femi Adebayo, keep keeping on. You know, I told you, keep keeping on. Like you are there already. Like Barolo and Ijabo, you will not fail, you will not fall. Keep keeping on. You are a pace setter, and again, I'm a fan, and I'm always rooting for you. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Aijele Tumare. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV. Clock it.
Fine. How are you doing?
Very well. My name is very well.
So it says the 80s.
Yeah.
Are we in the 80s right now?
Do I look like the 80s?
I don't think so. I think you look like the 90s. I think so.
I need to sack this tailor.
No, I think you look like the 90s. Honestly.
Oh,
I don't think they wear this in the 80s, do they?
They did now.
Oh wow! So they got style.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, they had style, man. You're going back. So some of the fashion now is kind of like inspired from then.
I know.
Because you have your palazzos and those flat boot cuts. Those were got from boot cuts.
Yeah.
That was back in the day.
Oh wow! So you love the 80s then?
I love the 80s.
So you love the 80s more than the 2025? The big 2025?
Yes, I love the 80s.
Wow, why?
I mean, I love the 80s, but I wish the 80s had internet.
You see, I think they are beating you in something. So now, as someone that lived in the 80s, what is that one thing that the 80s people do that the new generation that we don't do? What's that? Yeah, okay.
So I don't know how people will see me if I said this.
Say it, you're free.
You know, so recently I saw laws being passed. Yeah. And some of the laws that were passed were kind of like, you don't beat kids, you don't beat children.
No, we don't. Why do you want to beat children? Why? I want to ask you that question.
Me, when I misbehaved back then, they used to whoop me.
They beat me too.
They beat you too. So, well, I know that one is not there because I don't beat my kids.
Well, don't you know that can be a little bit traumatic? Let's be real. The beating can be overboard.
Do I look traumatized to you?
No, you don't. But like I'm saying, that for some people it can be overboard. They'll beat some people and you faint.
Wait. Why are we talking about beating?
Because you're talking about the culture there. It's not really normal now, you know.
Okay. So maybe something else. The cars are different.
The cars. I think I love vintage cars. I think I love the cars of that time.
Well, I mean, I love the cars back then, but the cars back then were stronger. But now it's about faster. Now it's about
speed, sports, you know, stuff like that.
Sports and fast cars.
All right.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about Ageshikole. How is Ageshikole? How do you feel about the part 1? What are you expecting from the part 2?
So, what I'm going to say is simple. Ageshikole is a movement. It's a cultural movement that you need to be a part of. If you're not a part of the Ageshikole cultural movement, then you're not one of those people who is wishing the entertainment space really well, because some people will come and tell you, I don't want Nigerian films. So how do you want Nigerian films to become like what you love if you don't encourage them?
It's funny.
You know.
It's funny like that. So now let's talk about the culture. What is that one thing that you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Oh my God, the clothes, the dance.
The dance! You're the first one that's talking about the dance.
Oh my God, the dance is so lovely.
Hey!
The bata, yes.
Yeah, bata is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
One of the Yoruba gods or goddess, which one do you like the most out of all the gods or goddess?
Which one is the one of water? Oya.
Is it Oya or Oloku?
Oshun. Anything that has to do with water and weather, I love.
Oh, wow, really? Which one is for weather? Is it Shango?
Yeah.
Because it's thunder. Oh,
thunder.
Okay. Well, that's nice. What is one that you're going to say Mr. Femi right now if you see him about this particular movie?
Mr. Femi, I love you. Well done for making Ageshikole 1 and 2.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
how you doing?
How are you doing tonight?
I'm okay, I'm good.
So you're here for the part 2,
Yeah.
movie premiere.
Yes.
So what is your take on the first one?
The first one was a real one, and I love it so much because it entails a lot of things that we need to know about the Yoruba culture, and then the razzmatazz that came along with it again. So and then I have that belief that I'm sure that Femi must have missed something in the part 1 that people need, that is going to blow the mind of people, that makes him to do this part 2, and that is what I'm so curious to watch, because I know this is going to be better than that part 1.
So now you are a northerner,
yeah,
but you are here at the Yoruba setting.
Exactly.
Because it's giving Yoruba.
It's the Yoruba. Look at the one that means for it's Yoruba.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So what is that one thing that makes the Hausa culture? Because I love the Hausa culture because I'm part of the Hausa culture.
Yeah.
So what is that one thing that makes the Hausa culture very unique other than other cultures in Nigeria?
One thing that makes the Hausa culture very unique than other culture. Well, I think everybody's culture is unique, but if I say more than other culture, I might not be fair.
It's different.
That's different.
Yeah, one thing that is distinct with them.
Honesty.
Honesty. I agree. I agree with you.
Honesty.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So now, talking about the part 2 of Agashikole, and what are you looking forward to in the part 2?
Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to a total package better than the part 1. And so I just don't want to preempt it because, secondly, I cannot even preempt it because I've never watched it yet. So, but then, like I said, I'm so optimistic, and I know everybody's going to have a swell time.
So let's play a small game.
Yeah.
What is one thing that the Hausas on the Yoruba say that is the same, but maybe a little bit different? I know one.
Dunia.
Dunia.
Amma.
I think Dunia is an Arabic word.
Yeah, but then the Yoruba says, the Hausa says it. Okay, Amma.
Amma. Or Chibi.
Exactly.
Chibi.
Or Chibi or Amma, because when I came and I found that the way Yoruba speak, I say Amma, I say, but Amma is Hausa. I say, it's also Yoruba. I say, okay, fine.
Said Amma. Said Amma.
Yeah, the Amma is the oral, but it's the same spelling.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just the oral pronunciation. Yeah.
Like we have Chibi.
Exactly.
The Hausa said Chibi. Yoruba said Chibi. No, it is Chokali, but we don't call it.
It is Chokali in the Kano Hausa, but in the Sokoto Hausa is Chibi. Exactly. Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Alright, jama'a barkanku da sunana Said Muhammad, aka fi suna da wato Funky Malam. Yanzu kuma na red carpet ne, kuma ana mai interview wato Consumer Hala TV. Idan kana son wato a yi halarin ɗinka game da wato entertainment, ka ci gaba da kallon Consumer Hala TV, a nan ne za ka shakata ka huta ka ji daɗin rayuwarka. Na gode.
Ekale, sir.
Sabawo.
Yes, sir.
Sabawo.
Ekale.
Ekale Obawo.
Mo wà pa because alẹ́ yìí a ní sórí ìbò nítorí ní alẹ́ yìí a ní sórí ìbò mo máa bèrè àwọn ìbéèrè ráńpẹ́ kan lọ́wọ́ yìí a wà ní ibi tamata tí ń ṣe ayẹyẹ Agashikole 2 Agashikole apá kejì hey okay so ó dáa kí lẹ ní láti sọ nípa Agashikole apá kejì.
Gbogbo wa ta ti wo èyí tí wọ́n ti ṣe sẹ́yìn ní apá kìíní la rí wípé iṣẹ́ ńlá ni wọ́n ṣe síbẹ̀. Èrò láti gbé apá kejì yìí jáde, èrò tó pé ni, tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n gbọ́ sí àwa olólùfẹ́ wọn lẹ́nu láti lè jẹ́ kí a tún mọ nǹkan tó tún máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Inú wa dùn láti tún rí apá kejì yìí, inú mi dùn láti wà ń bí ní alẹ́ yìí láti wá yẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi sí.
So ẹ lè ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àṣà, nítorí ìdí èyí ẹ lè ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àṣà Yorùbá. Kí ni nǹkan yẹn gangan tí ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí jùlọ nípa àṣà Yorùbá?
Nǹkan tí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí jùlọ nípa àṣà Yorùbá ni àṣà Yorùbá.
Gbogbo ẹ̀.
Kò sí àṣà dànù ní àṣà Yorùbá. Tí n bá sọ pé ṣé ìmúra ni mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí jù ni, mo ti ń pa èdè lẹ́kún nìyẹn, nítorí èdè ni ẹ̀mí àṣà, èdè ni ẹ̀mí ìmúra náà. Tí bá dẹ̀ ní èdè ni mo fẹ́ràn jù, ó dà pé ẹjẹ́ máa bí mi pé ẹ̀yà ara wo ni mo fẹ́ràn jù.
Ó ti yé mi báyìí, sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ nítorí ní èdè èyí gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí jùlọ. Kí ni nǹkan ayọ̀ kan tẹ́ máa sọ fún mi ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ ní alẹ́ tẹ́ bá rí wọn?
Nǹkan tí mo máa sọ fún wọn ni wípé wọ́n kú ìfọmọ ènìyàn ṣe wọ́n kú wájú Elédùmarè tó fi wọ́n ṣaṣíwájú kò ní sí wọn kò ní fà wọ́n sẹ́yìn òkè ni wọ́n máa lọ nítorí wọ́n gbìyànjú gan.
kẹ́tọ́ kúrò ní orí red carpet ní alẹ́ yìí kí ni ìgbìyànjú wo lẹ máa gba àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fi ọwọ́ ró àṣà Yorùbá sẹ́yìn lásìkò yìí?
Wọ́n fọwọ́ ró àṣà Yorùbá sẹ́yìn nítorí pé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tí àṣà Yorùbá jẹ́. Ó dàbí pé bí èèyàn tó bá ń fi ọwọ́ ró àṣà Yorùbá sẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ó dàbí èèyàn tí ó mọ̀ nípa bíi pé kéèyàn fẹ́ràn bí oúnjẹ kó wá má ṣe oúnjẹ kó má lọ ra oúnjẹ kó má jẹun ìyẹn ni pé kò mọ̀ wúlò oúnjẹ nìyẹn. Èèyàn tó bá mọ̀ wúlò oúnjẹ á jẹun, èèyàn tó bá mọ̀ wúlò àṣà kò ní fọwọ́ ró àṣà sẹ́yìn. Àwọn tó bá fọwọ́ ró àṣà sẹ́yìn ìyẹn ni wípé wọ́n ti mọ̀ wúlò àṣà nìyẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe yẹn bíi pé bí oúnjẹ yẹn ni àṣà á máa parun lórí wọn. Nígbà téèyàn bá jẹun èèyàn ò ní lè ní okun láti lè ṣe nǹkan tó dáa. Téèyàn ò bá gbé àṣà lárugẹ èèyàn kò ní lè sí ọ̀nà láti lè jẹ́ kí àṣà yẹn tẹ̀síwájú nípasẹ̀ ẹnìyẹn ó pé lẹ́nìyẹn.
ẹ ṣé gan. ẹ ṣé.
Good evening.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm fine. You look amazing. What inspired your outfit?
This is very intentional.
Because of the culture?
No. Just I chose to stand out, look different, and look typical African.
Hey!
Not Niger or Yoruba. Or see.
You embodied everything.
I can tell you I look Cameroonian.
Yeah, you do actually.
Yeah. That's why I say it's deliberate. It's intentional.
Let's talk about the Yoruba culture.
Okay.
What do you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Everything, from our birth circumstances to the names. Yoruba will say Lela Okaloso Moroko. For instance, my name Olayemi, you should know the meaning.
Yes.
You know, no slave name in my house. Slave name means foreign names. So Igbo names, all these foreign names are not Nigerian names. So I'm Olayemi Olufela Asolade, strictly Nigerian names, Yoruba names. So Yoruba is the most dynamic race that I know in the whole universe. And we are so dynamic in the sense that we invent and reinvent culturally. You know, take it from our professional theater. You can see how we trailblaze, how we set the pace. We're always at the top. To the music level, see all our children, Ashake, Whiskey, Davido, you know, from their fathers, their grandfathers, Obiake, Dairo, Sonny Ade. See, they're there. It's only Yoruba you find. Sonny will be 80, Emizobe is like 83 already.
Wow.
They are still singing, they are still performing. Up to Wasu, Shino Peters. I love Yoruba culture. And then we are very stylish.
Very stylish.
Everything, we set the pace. Socially, we are number one.
Hey.
Academically, we are number one.
Okay.
Culturally, we are the widest and the deepest and the most accepted all over the world. Yoruba nation spans about 70 million all over the world. So Yoruba race is the most widely spread. We have Yoruba in Republic of Benin.
Benin, yeah.
Even a sprinkle in Ghana.
In Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil, in Cuba.
Yes.
You know, in Togo. We spread globally. So Yoruba race is blessed.
Thank you very much. So what do you think about Agashikole lastly before you go? What do you want to say to Mr. Femi?
Agashikole is a statement directed at those in the corridors of power, those who we entrust with the political engineering of the society. It's just to checkmate them, to tell them to do things right.
Yes, sir.
And that is what Agashikole symbolizes. Agashikole appears to those evil-minded ones to chastise them, scold them, if possible, take them out of the scene so that we can have a better society, and a defined society, a society that is growing, that will grow and develop and get to Eldorado. So Agashikole symbolizes that agent of change for good, of justice for good.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
It is the 80s today, but we didn't go there. Why? Why didn't we go there?
I mean, it's the 80s. It's not like it's the 60s, right?
Yeah.
So I can fungify my 80s look.
Okay.
You know.
I know. So now, let's talk about Yoruba culture. What is that one thing you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
I love the fact that we are different. Like we are respectful.
Respect.
Yes, we are respectful. People. That's like our main thing. Yes, our main attribute. Exactly.
So thank you very much. Now let's talk about Agashikole. You've seen the part one. What do you think about it?
Of course, we all know that the part one was phenomenal. So I'm not expecting anything less from this one. So I'm just looking forward to, have fun, catch the vibes, and be happy today.
Today about Agashikole part 2. So you have high expectations.
Of course, we all do.
You look like a goddess.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen you in a lot of beautiful movies, portraying goddess and everything, and you always look so stunning. What is your favorite god or goddess in Yoruba mythology?
Olokun.
You play that a lot of times. I should have expected that.
Yes.
Why do you like Olokun so much?
Because I was once crowned Miss Olokun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you deserve it. Trust me. So, what is that one thing you're going to tell Mr. Femi Adebayo this night if you see him?
I always tell him that he's beyond the Yoruba setting.
Yeah,
so
that box.
I'm just going to tell him to keep doing it, keep pushing. He sort of encourages us to be better with our production, so he should just keep setting the pace.
I mean, Yetunde TV has a beautiful production on YouTube. I watch your movies, But are there any other future production that we should be expecting maybe before the end of 2025, or we have to wait till 2025?
Actually, I am not sure if I'm still going to drop any movie for the year, but 2026, expect a lot from my channel.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Yetunde Barnabas Olayinka. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
You look nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so what inspires the outfit tonight? It's not the 80s though. I hope you know.
Okay, let me say this is KPN.
Okay, so you just wanted to put it on. So you styled yourself?
Yeah, I did. I did it myself.
So culturally, what do you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Everything about Yoruba culture. Everything about Yoruba culture, I love it.
Yeah.
The language, the costume, our food, our dance, attires. Yeah, I love everything about Yoruba culture because I'm a raw Yoruba man. Yeah.
So you love it about the Yoruba culture?
I love everything about Yoruba culture.
Speaking of then and now, what is one thing that is different that we, the youth of nowadays, do differently from your own time?
Which my own time? I know you.
You're not.
I am youth. Stop saying that, Gary. I won't be able to answer that question.
Oh, they don't.
Why would you say then and now? Am I not now?
No, then and now. What is that one thing that is different? Honestly.
Then and now.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Social media have changed so many things now. Yeah, but let me be sincere with you. What we left behind then, we are coming to it now in an upgrading way.
Okay.
So look at what I'm putting on now. It's something that our forefathers have worn before, and now I am putting it in another way, in another dimension, based on the civilization that happened. So let me just put it that way.
Has already happened.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
are getting there. We're going back and forth.
No. I just said it now. We are going back to what
used to be.
Yeah, in another form. In another yeah.
Thank you very
so
much.
That's just it.
Yeah. So lastly, if you see Mr. Femi right now, what will you tell him about his production? What will you say to him?
I'll give kudos to him.
Conducive for you.
Kudos because Femi has been a versatile producer.
Yeah.
Femi reads so many things, and for him to bring Akeshikole Part 2 without millions of naira projects to a community theater, so I give it to him. Organi is a chairman.
Báwo lẹ ṣe wà lálẹ́?
Ó wà okay.
Ọmọ yín ló ń ṣe nǹkan ní alẹ́. Kí lẹ máa sọ nípa movie tó fẹ́ gbé jáde lálẹ́?
Akeshikole Part 2. Adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run wípé asọ́pọ̀ máa wáyé ó wáyé. Tí máa sọ nípa ẹ̀ ní pé káwọn èèyàn kan hope for the best. Lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní sí lágbára Ọlọ́run everything is fine. And it's, they won't be disappointed at all about it, and I assure them to learn a lot.
Yes, sir. Kí ni nǹkan tí ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ jù lọ nípa àṣà Yorùbá, Daddy?
Ìkíní náà èdè wa. Mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ èdè wa, èdè Yorùbá ní gidigidi gan. Òyìnbó gan fúnra ẹ sọ pé you promote your language to preserve your culture. Màá fàsìkò sọ fún àwọn obìnrin pé kí wọ́n rọra máa sọ òyìnbó fáwọn ọmọ wọn. Yorùbá ni kàn máa sọ sí wọn. Maybe including yourself to do it. Yorùbá ni kẹ́ máa sọ fún wọn. Ẹ ṣé.
Ẹ ṣé gan sir.
Kalẹ̀ o.
Báwo ni?
Dáadáa mú wa.
Ṣé ká sọ Yorùbá bí ká sọ English?
Èmi alálè máa
mix
méjèèjì papọ̀.
Okay, jẹ́ ká lọ. How are you doing tonight?
I'm fine, I'm well. I'm happy to be here to celebrate Dr. Femi Adebayo. Ageshikole 2.
Yeah.
But then did they climb any Ashin to enter here?
No, they didn't climb Ashin, but they climbed one car like that was doing boom, boom, boom,
boom, making noise. So
he was shaking, yeah. He was shaking. So, as a Yoruba woman, what is that one thing you love about your culture?
Respect.
What's the body saying respect?
Because Ekonye is very necessary in this day and age that way.
I know, right? Everybody saying
yeah, so respect, Tani. When you even if the person is 1 hour older than you accord that person that respect. Yes. Auntie, sister, brother, so respect is one. And with respect, you're automatically, once your mind is programmed, you're automatically shifted into that space of you can't just talk to this person anyhow because they're older than you.
Yeah.
So respect.
But
respect.
That's not really given this stage, yeah. Just there.
Oh, my Gen Z
nobody, we don't care. But I care actually.
Are you Gen Z?
I'm Gen Z.
You are good. You are a good Gen Z.
Yeah. I am Gen Z actually. So now, what do you love the most during your time? That you miss right now. What's that one thing?
As a child?
Yeah.
Being able to play outside.
You can't play outside now.
No, these days it's not. I said it's not being safe. It's just not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. Now there are too many devices at home.
Oh yeah,
the iPad, television. By 4 p.m., 4 o'clock. I'll national anthem. Get television to turn. Yes, 4 o'clock. Yes, 4 o'clock. What's the national anthem? They want to cartoon between 4 to 6 in cartoon time. 6 p.m. news will come on, you know. So I miss those times. Yes.
So I think my favorite game to play growing up was Suwe.
For me, Tente.
I love Tente.
Tente champion.
Oh, you love Tente?
Because anybody to live. No, me Tente.
What about Ginger?
Ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger is no longer in cinemas now.
Why?
But we had a good run. Almost 12 weeks. We had a very good run.
Very beautiful.
Yes, 522 million in cinemas.
Yeah.
Non-festive period. Yeah. I think we did amazing.
4 women.
Amazing. Myself, Kiki, Bolaji, Wumi Toriola, we did fantastic.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How are you doing tonight?
Very fine.
So we're here for the movie premiere of Advocacy by Mr. Femi Adebayo. What is that one word you're going to use to qualify Mr. Femi on set?
I've said it several times today. Femi Adebayo has become an institution in the movie industry. He's now jack of all trade and master of all. He's a filmmaker, he's an actor, he's a producer, he's an entertainer, he's a writer. So I drove my heart for him.
So you've seen Agashikele Part 1?
Of course.
So what did you think about it? I did watch it, so I want to know your view.
Agashikele Part 1 was a masterpiece. That everybody loves it. But I believe this is a blockbuster. This is going to be the bomb.
Okay.
Just wait and see.
Okay. So today that you're expecting a lot from Agashikele Part 2.
I'm expecting 100% performance.
And you're banking on it?
I can bet on it.
Okay, I'm going to look for you afterwards.
100%.
Okay, so now we are in the 80s. You know, you said we should go back to the 80s. What is that one thing that the 80s people do that people of nowadays don't do? The way you dressed.
The 80s. Then we used to appreciate our culture.
Yeah.
Then we used to respect the elders. Then we used to do things that will not put shame on the face of your family. That was 80s, 70s, 60s. But nowadays, the social media has taken away so many things. But we are moving.
Thank you very much, sir. So let me ask you let's play a game. You know, Yoruba word, you know, Igba can also be Igba, can also be Igba. So let's tell me something that rhymes with that can also go with Ogun. Like 5.
Ogun.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Ma'am.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You look so beautiful. So what inspires the outfit? You are on point. First of all.
Thank you. The inspiration, first up, I styled myself.
Oh.
Maybe not myself, I stole my mommy's clothes.
Oh.
You can tell that it's very big.
It doesn't look like that though.
Oh really?
It doesn't. It looks so nice.
Thank you. So I just picked her old clothing, like, you know how mothers don't want to give away those old clothes. So yes, I went to pick this kind of colors, and I had this obviously. I just styled up, pick something. Yeah.
It looks very, very nice.
Thank you so much.
So now, since you're looking like a queen, so what do we love the most about the Yoruba culture?
So I think I love the idea that respect is instilled in us, right? So because we are seeing the new generation, and we are seeing the foreign generations were picking their habits, and sometimes we are like, come on now, respect is the least.
Yeah.
So I love that culture makes us still respect. I love that, yeah.
So now let's talk about people always seeing you mostly in English speaking movies.
Yeah.
I don't think most people know that you're Yoruba. Maybe if we look at the end credits. So why are we not seeing Yoruba Nollywood?
Well, so I think first off, the reason a lot of people have that problem with me is because my first name on social media was Perocran Fit.
Oh.
So it was after I did the Giacomo Born Again stripper with Antoine Abraham that she told me, she advised that put Lolade Okusan, let people know your name, you know. So that's when people were like, so you're Yoruba? And I think I'm happy in Yoruba movies because Yoruba no, don't more on that about it. Bad. You can say, but yeah, it's given already. So I'm always in movies that have Yoruba and English so that I could get my Yoruba better.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So your name, Olalade, is a very beautiful name. I think it means the owner of wealth has come. That name deserves its own accolade.
Yes, beautiful.
So now, you've spoken about what is that one thing that you love the most about the culture of Yoruba? You said it is
Respect.
respect.
Yes.
Apart from respect, any other thing that you love the most?
Well, I think is our attires. Yeah.
I mean, look at you.
Mm-hmm. You can never go wrong without makeup, with makeup, without hair, with hair. If I take my wig off, there is my hair, you know, and it's just everything about us, especially the fashion side. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So what are you expecting from Agashikole Part 2 this night?
Agashikole is like, I wrote on my story one time that is like my best movie.
Oh.
So
catch you today,
you know, so I just want to watch the movie.
Yeah.
I just love it so much. That's it.
So Agashikole is in local cinema.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to say about that lastly?
I think it's a beautiful innovation, first off, because it means that we can reach everybody.
Yeah.
But you see me, that local cinema, I will go there and go.
I can't wait to catch you there. Thank you so much for
You're
joining.
welcome. Have a good one.
Hi, good evening, ma.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you so much for gracing the red carpet. So what would you like to say about Agashikole, first of all?
I've seen the part 1. It was amazing. This one, I'm part of the part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when Femi Adebayo called me, I was amazed. I was happy because Femi Adebayo is an amazing producer. You know, he has done the likes of Jagun Jagun, 7 Doors, and you know, he's always breaking, you know. And this one is a masterpiece that everybody's gonna love.
So what would you talk about the role you took in this one? What would you talk about? What would you say about it?
It was a little bit challenging because of the character that I played.
Oh, really?
It wasn't much, but a little bit challenging. But it was amazing.
You had fun?
Oh yes, I did.
So set life, everything, tell about
Beautiful, beautiful 100. Yeah.
So this particular movie, how do you think it's going to appeal to the audience watching at home?
People loved Agashikole Part 1.
Yeah.
They love 7 Doors.
Yeah.
They love Jagun Jagun. So what do you think?
I know.
Everybody's going to accept it and they would love it.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Culturally, this is a movie that promotes culture.
Yeah.
Even though it tells it in a very different, you know, epic way.
Yeah.
What is that one thing that you love the most about Yoruba culture?
Not one thing. Our language, our costumes, and our character.
You think I should kill the costume?
Oh, yeah!
Really?
Yeah!
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay. So now let's play a very fun game.
Okay.
Apart from Igba, what is that one word that you can use to say all that thing, like maybe like Ogun? So now rhyme Ogun for me. Ogun.
Ogun. Ogun. Ogun. Ogun. Okay.
We're talking about what today now?
Yeah, Ogun, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Tayo Doeke, popular on Secret Sinodo. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
So we're at the movie premiere of Agashikole. We've all seen the part 1. So what are you expecting from the part 2? Yes, ma'am.
It's Femi now.
Yeah.
It's Femi Adebayo, so I don't expect less. It's always been back to back, giving us, you know. So I know this one is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So now you are looking 80s.
Are you for real?
Yes, so and you look stunning.
Thank you.
So let's talk about our culture a little bit. What is that one thing that you love the most about Yoruba culture?
the way we greet.
Yeah.
Thank you. The way we greet, our food, and so many other things.
You never want the Yoruba culture.
Yeah.
What is that one that we do differently from you guys at that time? We now.
So many things.
All are the things,
So many things. You guys are disrespectful now.
We are not.
You Gen Z, you are disrespectful.
Hey.
So many things, but some are good and some are bad. So it's mixture.
It's mixture of it. So some things that you would have loved to see during that time.
Yeah.
That is happening right now.
That is happening right now.
And then you would have loved to see some of them too.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
there.
So it's mixture.
So it's always like that.
It's always like that. I know.
So now, ask about the gods and the goddesses. Which one do you love the most?
Gods are the goddess. What do you mean by that?
Like Ogun, Shango.
Oshuni.
Hey.
Oshuni.
Why do you like Oshun?
I love Oshun. I love water. I love peace.
Okay.
I love Oshun.
So you love Oshun. So it's Oshun.
Yes.
So now I think I've seen you play Oshun before.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's been a long time. Why we don't see you play Oshun there?
Don't worry. You see, it's coming very, very soon.
Any production coming on 2026?
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Hey. Okay. So one thing you're going to tell Mr. Femi Rana if you see him, what are you going to tell him?
Baby, you know they sleep like so. I love you so much, my brother, and I appreciate you. He has paved ways for so many people. Femi doesn't sleep, like he thinks overnight. God bless him, my brother. I respect you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Ibironke Ojo. Don't stop that dial. Keep watching ConsumerHallaTV. Don't change that dial. We love you.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for gracing the red carpet.
It's our own.
You look so nice. What inspired the outfit this night?
Well, they call it vintage, only cool.
Hey.
Yeah, with a spice. I just chose to spice it up.
And it's actually giving.
Thank you.
So what are you expecting from the movie tonight?
Did you not see Agashikole part 1?
I saw it though.
So you are now telling me what you are expecting from this part 2. Okay. So guys, you know how Femi Adebayo comes now. When it comes to movie making, so guys, expect fantabulous, beautiful, brilliant production.
So now we're talking about, today is about culture, because we are back in the 80s.
Oh, we kill him.
Yeah, Morio. Oh, look, penguin. So what is that one thing that you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Well, to be frank, it is our dressing. If you see Yoruba dressing, you're going to fall in love.
I'm in love.
You see our gele, you now spice up with your you now top it up with the bead, baby. It's like buying ice cream. They're now putting all these stuff
toppings,
So please, if you're a Yoruba person, don't tell me you cannot wear you and buba. Show one minute.
Yes,
don't tell me you cannot wear agbada. Don't tell me you cannot wear buba. So our culture, our language.
Yeah.
Yoruba language is very sweet. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, baby.
So now, lastly, what is that one word that you love to say the most in Yoruba? That one word that is constant with you.
Well, recently I used to say Eni Jevaje. Eni Jevaje.
What does that mean in English?
You will know it's something where don't spoil. You will chop better.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Hi, good evening.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah. So what's the name?
My name is David.
So you were part of the production.
Yes.
What is your role?
I am the CG artist that was on the film. Yes.
So how would you rate the CGI? Don't say it's your work because of your work, oh.
I think it's going to be biased when I rate it, but I'm going to give it a 10.
Oh, really? I am waiting for it.
Oh, really?
Yes, if I go there, I watch it, I come out, I look for you.
trust me, when you see it, you won't know the difference.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I tell people that, when you see a film and you don't know the difference between what is real and what's not real, it's a good CGI. Real good. Yeah.
What's about the outfit tonight?
I say shout out to my fashion designer.
Okay.
Yeah, he did the most of the work.
Digele, why is it person back?
My filler.
Yeah, the filler, sorry.
Let's say I like to be nonchalant.
So it's a nonchalant one.
Yeah.
Is that a good behavior?
I think it is.
How is it a good behavior?
Yeah, it is. In some cases, when it comes to fashion, right? Yeah. In some cases, I just like to be a bit different. Okay. You have the singles, you have the married, then there's me. You have singles, you have married, and there's me.
And there's you. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
What would you rate your set overall? The set of the production overall?
You mean the production itself?
Yeah,
I'm going to rate it a solid 9. Yeah, because I worked on the part 1.
Yes.
So coming back to work on part 2 is just something great.
Did you sit you for part 1 too?
I did.
Oh, yeah, we are looking for something good there.
Of course.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Good evening, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you doing?
We're Balama son.
Okay, that's it. That's Yoruba. Ẹ kálẹ́ o. Okay, ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ kálẹ́, ṣé dáadáa lẹ wà?
Mo wà okay, you come.
If náà wà okay,
A máa sọ Yorùbá English díẹ̀. Kò dán mọ́rán. So, kí ló inspire look yìí lálẹ́?
Wọ́n sọ pé fíìmù yẹn wà set in the 80s. Ayé ìgbà náà dẹ̀ máa ń wọ aṣọ ní pọ́pọ́.
Pọ́pọ́ báyìí.
Ìyẹn náà dẹ̀ kì í sábà ní ìtumọ̀ lọ títí.
Kí ló tí kò kì í ṣe kí ní ìtumọ̀ lọ títí?
Nǹkan tó gé jẹ́ nígbà yẹn.
Kò bẹ́ẹ̀ láìkò gé yẹn ni.
Tí ìgbà láìkẹ́ mi ní wọ̀. Láìkẹ́ mo ṣe wọ̀.
So ẹ láìkí bẹ́ ṣe pọ́fì. Yes ma. Báwo lè ṣe máa take picture yín lálẹ́ because ẹ mọ bá wọn poses yín.
Mo ti yà already tí ọkàn bá rí ajá ilẹ̀.
I cannot wait. So let's talk about the Yoruba culture. What do you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
The fashion. We have the most beautiful fabric in the world. I would say that anyway, yes.
Yeah.
We have Ashoke, we have Ankara, we have Adire. That can be tailored into anything, absolutely anything.
Yeah.
We're very blessed, and I really think that we should embrace it more. Yeah.
So now, some people actually don't want to speak Yoruba to their children. What do you think about that?
You don't want to speak Yoruba to your children. You don't want your children to have an heritage. You don't want them to have a roots. You don't want them to have an identity. That's wrong. Your children should be able to speak and think in their language. It's very important.
Very important. Talking about Agashikole part 2, you've seen the part 1. Everybody has seen it right now. What would you like to see in the part 2?
Magic. I just want to be happy. I want to be excited. I know with Anywhere Productions, it's always magic. So I'm looking forward to another version of magic tonight.
Last one. Yes, ma'am. Nínú gbogbo òrìṣà tani, Ògún, Ṣàngó, Ọya. I wanna leave a you. I'm on it. All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
So we had the movie premiere of Agashikole. We had the movie premiere of Agashikole Part 2, and you are in the movie. Can we talk a little bit about
How you know I'm in the movie?
I know now. A little bit. Talk about your character a little bit. No spoilers, please.
Okay, so there's not much to talk about. I think you already know the character already. So my character is still Abim Beshu, you know, the second in command to Agashikole. That's all I can tell you. And trust me, this one is another dimension. You will not see it coming.
Oh, I won't see it coming. So we're supposed to be expecting a surprise.
Of course.
So being a part of the production, what is that one thing that you want us to take away from this particular production?
That what?
What is the one thing you want us to take away from this production?
One thing or two things or three things. You take a lot, you know,
you're still gonna understand our culture, you're gonna understand our old school, and you're still gonna understand our heritage, the black magic.
And let's talk about your production, College Show. How has it been? How is it doing?
It's going well.
Are we expecting another part very soon?
Of course, part 9 is coming out on the 26th.
Yeah, so apart from part 9, we are still expecting more.
Maybe. Let's see how it goes.
So one thing, lastly, what's one thing that you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
The culture as a whole.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing? So I would say I kind of grew up watching you, especially in Aruba. Aruba is my favorite movie of yours till today. So talking about culture now, what do you like about what do you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Our food.
Our food.
Outfit, hair, and the language. I love the language.
Oh, wow.
The Oriki, the Owe.
Yeah.
Yoruba is rich.
Yoruba is rich.
Chants. Yoruba is rich.
So you love the chant so much. So if you want somebody for your birthday now, they should just bring a chanter.
I'm going to be blushing.
Oh. So now let's talk about Agashikole. You've seen the part 1. What will you say about the part 1? And what are you looking?
It was awesome. And honestly, that's why I want to see the part 2. Because I know he's going to do more excellently well than he did in 1.
Oh wow. So now let's play a quick game. It's Yoruba culture and Yoruba language. We know we have one word that actually can be other things. Maybe like Igba, stuff like that. What is that one word that you can use to form another one? From Igba? Okay.
Oko.
Oh.
Oko.
Oh, you can't say it. Or like Ogu. Ogu.
Okay, Ogu. Ogu. Ogu.
Yes. And this is Ogu. Ogu. And it's Ogu tonight because actually it's warm.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hi, good evening, ma.
Hi.
All right, ma. Agashikole Part 2 is what we are here for tonight. Yep. You are a part of the cast. Your production, the set life. What would you say about that?
It was amazing. It was fun. Yamisha, they played my husband.
Hey.
I mean, my children, everything, the story, Agashikole himself coming back. I can't say too much, you guys. You have to go and watch it.
So let's small thing about your character. That's that distinct thing that you would want us to watch out for.
She's a queen.
She's a queen. You look like a queen tonight.
Thank you.
So culturally, what do you love the most about the Yoruba culture?
Respect, the dignity, the poetry of the language, the tradition, the people, so many things.
So what game do you love? What game do you enjoy? The outdoor game do you enjoy playing growing up?
Ooh,
it's different.
Climbing trees. I loved climbing trees.
You loved climbing trees?
I was a tall boy. I was always on trees.
Oh wow, that's very beautiful. Yeah. So what would you say, about this production of Aten? What would you like to tell people about it?
About Agashikole?
Yeah.
Look, you have to watch it because you will be amazed at how beautifully done it is. The acting, the directing, everything about it is gorgeous.
Thank you very much, man. are you doing tonight? So we're here for the movie premiere of Advocacy Part 2. What would you like to say briefly about the Part 1?
Everybody knows it was a success, so there's nothing to say about it. It has spoken for itself already. So
what are you expecting for Part 2?
This is our job.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the Yoruba culture. As a Yoruba woman, what is that one thing you love the most about your culture?
Everything. Elegance, fashion, style, everything.
So now let's talk about the Yoruba god, goddess. Which one is your favorite? Afushetan. Why?
She's fierce.
That's why. You think you resonate with her? You resonate with her?
Yeah, sure. That's why I like her.
Oh, okay. So any future production coming from you?
Omowari is coming very soon.
Cinema or? Cinema. Oh, cinema in 2026. So we should be expecting that. Yes. All right, ma. Thank you very much. God bless you. What an amazing night it has been. Glitz, glamour, whatever you want to see. Advocacy Part 2 movie premiere is it for you. I've interviewed a lot of people. They've had beautiful things to say about the movie, and I have just watched the movie. No spoilers here. The movie is worth it. And to top it all, it is in local cinemas just for 4,000 naira. Why would you not watch Advocacy for this festive period? Trust me, Femi Adebayo did an amazing job, and I cannot wait for you to see what we've just experienced in the cinema. I am Kikelomo Ajibola, and this is still Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. Don't touch the dial.
Hello consumers, you have the right to be heard, absolutely. So join us on the conversation, share your brand experience, where you tell us all your experiences about brand on the outer world via our YouTube channel every Wednesday from the hour of 4:20 to 5:20. You can watch us via our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and subscription is free. Follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Share your brand experience. It's about storytelling. It's about experiences.
Hello consumers, you're welcome to another exciting episode of Consumer Voice on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Consumer Voice is a show where we'll be visiting different places in Lagos to check out people's preferences, hear what the consumers have to say about different leading brands that they make use of.
Hello, it's your boy here, Iremofe Koforola, and you know what? They call me the AUF General Overseer. Every day is a blessing and it is meant to be enjoyed maximally with AUF packages that put a smile on our faces. And guess what? That is why this show AUF is for you. You can get to know about trendy market slashes, promos, offers and juicy deals that put a smile on your faces, and you can always enjoy them maximally. And you know one thing that is so interesting about this show? It is a blend of English and Pidgin. As I dey run you English, now I go dey marry am with Pidgin, may go make am spicy. So catch me every time on the show to enjoy more about trendy AUF packages.
Public service announcement. Hello consumers, I am Kikelomo Ajibola and welcome to the Scam Alert segment on ConsumerHalla TV. Scam Alert educates viewers about various scams affecting consumers. We learn tips on how to identify fraudulent activities and provide advice on protecting our personal information. We aim to raise awareness and empower viewers to avoid falling victim to scams. We cover various topics such as phishing, identity theft, fraudulent investment schemes, and many more. You want to catch up on how these scammers invade our lives? Join us every Tuesday by 12:30 p.m. for Scam Alert on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is absolutely free. And in case you're not following us across all our social media platforms, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. Don't say I didn't do anything for you this 2025.
Bye. Welcome to In the Marketplace. We are taking you on a journey behind the scene of Nigeria's most vibrant market, from the sight and sound of the market to the stories of the people who makes it thrive. We will be sharing the untold stories that brings this market to life. Join us as we explore the history, challenges, and triumphs of the market vendors. We will dive into the daily lives of the people who call markets home and uncover the secret that makes this market special. You will get to see the passion, energy, and dedication that goes into making this market success. Tune in to the In the Marketplace on ConsumerHalla TV on Thursday by 11 a.m. to experience the sight and sound. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
Hello fellow consumers, are you looking for a program where we give analysis about brand and a program where we project the voice of the consumer? Join my team and I on Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box by calling on the program to get your issues resolved.
And in case you are wondering where Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be showing, please join us on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHallaTV. Subscription is free by 2 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. every Mondays and Wednesdays. Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be airing and will be here to provide you any information on brands and also issues that you have pending for us to resolve. Also follow us across all our other social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHallaTV. And that is why at ConsumerHallaTV,
you deserve to be heard. Hi everyone, I am Iri Ayomikunle Eke. Join me live on Perspective every Mondays to Friday from the hour of 9 to 10, where we have meaningful and engaging conversations about all the burning and pressing issues making the round. Issues related to our economy and consumers. It's conversing, it's relatable, it's beyond interview. We have expert analysts who gives updated analysis about all aspects of a conversation. Join the moving train by subscribing to our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Stay informed. Thank you.
I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Market Today is the show where we visit different markets across Nigeria, Lagos, to check out the prices of different things, ranging from household items to foodstuffs to cosmetics, electronics, every other thing.
In a world of hustle and bustle, entertainment keeps us alive, and that is why at ConsumerHalla TV, we ensure you enjoy all around 360-degree entertainment program. Screen Time is the show for you, where you enjoy top 5 countdown, celebrity of the week, exclusive interview, and other segments.
Don't mind if it's just a jealous person.
Oh,
It's new movie release, update, and screen time. I'm going to enjoy myself because this is my favorite time on the program. I get to recommend good movie for you, and I'm also waiting for you to recommend movies to me also in the comment section. Screen time is not just all about entertainment, it is relaxing and also educational. So that is why we are bringing to you Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. And in case you're wondering where to join us every Mondays by 5 o'clock p.m. at ConsumerHalla TV on our YouTube channel. Subscription is very, very free. And in case you have not followed us across all our social media platforms, please do so. We are begging you, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. What are you waiting for? Click on that follow and subscribe right now.
And from the I to the R to the E to the M to the F to the E, my name is Iremofe Koforola, the man always clothed in went and strength.
And I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Toodles! Alright, good evening and welcome to the news highlights on ConsumerHallaTV. I am Kikelomo Achibola. Let's start with our first highlight this evening. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nominated former Rivers Southeast Senator Magnus Abe as chairman of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, seeking the Senate confirmation for him and 20 other nominees to serve on the boards of the two key petroleum regulatory agencies. The National Emergency Management Agency has urged flood-affected communities to adopt improved environmental practices and disaster risk reduction, describing it as a new national response paradigm. Now, despite its transition into a commercial entity, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is grappling with mounting financial pressure as unviable and underperforming subsidiaries deepen intercompany indebtedness, pushing outstanding obligations owed to the company to 30.30 trillion naira. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has said that the alleged 128 billion naira reported missing in the power sector did not occur under his watch. Adelabu made this declaration on Monday in response to a call by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project for a probe into the Ministry of Power and the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC over the reportedly missing funds. Moving away from that now, the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise has warned that Nigeria's ongoing tax reform drive could undermine the informal sector if it is not carefully designed and properly sequenced. Now, Nigeria is saving over 10 trillion naira every year following the removal of fuel subsidy by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Senator Solomon Adeola, Senate Appropriation Committee Chair, disclosed this on Saturday in Ogun State. Another news highlight this evening: the Nigerian All Share Index closed the week ended 2 January 2026 on a strong note, rising 2,952.53 points to 156,492.36. This represents a 1.92% gain from 153,539.83, a rally that pushed the index above the 156,000 mark for the first time ever. Now, the House of Representatives has released the certified true copies of 4 landmark Tax Reform Act recently signed into law by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This follows public concerns over alleged alterations and the circulation of an unauthorized version of the law. All right, now, thank you so much for joining us for the news highlight this evening on ConsumerHallaTV. I am Kikelomo Ajibola. ConsumerHallaTV goes home now to return back tomorrow morning by the hour of 8 a.m. Join us via all our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and on YouTube. Subscription is absolutely free. Good night.